Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this evening? Hey, does something special and Twist 'em Up Our Garage. Thanks for showing up. Greatly appreciate it. I'm only 2 seconds behind, so I'm gonna throw some stuff up throw some stuff up on screen, not up in general. So I hope everyone is having a good evening. And I hope the weather is better where you are than it has been today where I'm at, because it has poured buckets here, unfortunately. Hey, Leonard, thanks for dropping by. Link is up if anybody wants to join in. I'm trying to load one thing here. That's Max, of course. Cannot have a live stream without a dog. All right, good. Finally loaded. So much excitement. What's everybody's week looking like? Mine's been a little crazy. I've got a lot of stuff done with the Chambler. It's definitely going to be a crazy couple of weeks to get everything in. Hey, Amy's Creation Car Club. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping by, my friend. Leonard's saying it's slightly breezing in Colorado mountains. Oh, that's nice. That's got to be a pretty area to be in. Michigan has a lot going for it most of the time. Not a big fan of the cold anymore, but that's more me than anything else. But beautiful scenery. We've got a lot of different variations in the state, which is awesome. The state's actually pretty big. And the summers are normally pretty nice. We only really get a week or two of really crappy hot weather. It's been nice enough that I've been able to, leave my house open at night and not run the AC, which is great with all the craziness that has been the inflation and everything else that's gone over the last couple of years. It does make it a lot easier on the old pocketbook. Okay, everybody, another minute or two to come in. Is anything anybody'd like to know before we start getting going? I've got some charts I figured to show you guys what I've spent on the Chambler so far, kind of give you an overview. Tomorrow's episode, which will be out at about noon, will be big. I ended up having to make an entire new rear frame section. It's about just shy of 3 feet. It's cross braced and cut all the trunk floor out, which there wasn't much of it left anyway. And then I made brackets to mount the rear suspension. I made box brackets to mount the front leaf spring eye mounts, and then I made stuff to mount the back. And the car's strong. It was getting a little light in the little scary in the back there. I have every intention of getting that bad boy to no name. There's a whole hell of a lot of work left to do, but hopefully it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close, because I looked into possibly trailering it down there and renting a U-Haul truck, and everything else would be more than $1,500 for the week, and I'm just don't think I can do that. I can't financially do it either. Hey, Bad Attitude C10, what's happening? How's everything going? If anyone is interested, I threw the link up. It's pinned at the top. Whoever would like to is more than welcome to jump on in into the chat or into the stream. You're more than welcome to. It's always fun to have somebody to talk to. And feel free to promote your channel in the comment section. Hopefully, the best moderator in the business, which is Pickle, will be in here at some point. But he did just move. He just landed in Calgary after about a week with his family in a car from Newfoundland. So he is a busy guy. I don't know if he'll be on here tonight. Hope so. He's always welcome, but he's an awesome guy, and I think he's going to have a lot of fun in his new digs. He's lived on an island his whole life, and now he's moved to the big city. So it should be fun. Should be interesting to see what happens. Leonard Walters, I found a 65 770 Classic in Colorado Springs. That's not a bad price. What shapes the car in? Because I know they're a little funny with what's left of them per se. They can be hard to find parts for, but that's half the fun. No, good to hear. Bad attitude. He's having a good night. ASO, hey, thanks for dropping by, my friend. You're always welcome to jump on as well. Nice to have you in the chat. ASO does a ton of stuff for other channels as well. He's really active in the community of No Name. In general, he does a lot to promote everybody. So definitely go check out his channel. It goes for everybody. If someone in the chat is somebody you haven't seen or don't know their channel, go check them out. Give them a like, give them a share, give them a subscribe, all this stuff. It is important. It helps build the community, and I do really like our community. New Guys Garage is what's happening, my friend? Thanks for dropping by. You're always welcome as well. He's driving around right now. And it does sound special. This is related to Pickle. He's bringing fish sticks to the prairie. That is quite possible. He is our Gordon Fisherman. Oh, that's right. I should. I'm going to do that actually. I'm going to make ASO a moderator. So give me 1 second as I randomly go away here from the second or from the main screen. So I'll be randomly doing stuff. And ASO, you are a moderator. It might take a second for it to clear in the stream, but you are a moderator, my friend. Yep. Nice to have you here, Dan. Dan is New Guys Garage. Tom is New Guys Guitar. So if I use their names and their channel name interchangeably, it's because I have a personal relationship with them. They're both good guys. Go check out their channels as well. What's happening, New Guys Guitar? Hopefully your job didn't try to kill you today. That would be nice. Or you didn't try to kill yourself in your job. Well, either way, I'd prefer you didn't try to kill yourself. It'd be great if you didn't do that. I'd like to have you around for a while. Nice. And ASO is filling the pickle role for the moment. Thank you very much. Moderators are able to share links and information on the chat. Normally, just a normal guy, you can't do it in the live stream chat. So only a moderator can do that. So if you do have something you'd like to share, let me know, let ASO know, or let any of the moderators know that are on, because they're able to do that. Yes, yeah, he's Tom. I'm gonna keep doing the finger. Oh God, I'm going into pickle territory now. Hey, Simon, thanks for dropping by, my friend. Oh, that's fiberglass is not a ton of fun, but it is interesting when you're good at it, or if you're moderate at it. They're saying body-wise not bad, definitely 287. Need tuned and carb rebuild. 3-speed could use a clutch, but other overdrive is in good condition. Needs brakes and tires. Awesome, that's very cool. That should be pretty dang cool. Yeah, I like pretty much anything with wheels, within reason. I do have found myself liking AMCs. I like underdogs, I guess you could say, would be the easiest way to put it. Yeah, and I think the Chambler is a 65 660 classic AMC Rambler. I think they're the same. AMC did weird stuff, but it's the same car, but they'll do different front ends and things along those lines. So it really depends. It's not a bad looking car at all. Is that a 2-door or 4-door? I forgot to ask you that. ASO, we need to share our New Guys Guitar on every community page. Yeah. Just for clarification, if I haven't, New Guys Guitar, Tom, is in the competition for the No Name 500 for No Name Nationals Drag Race. He's in the mid 3s or higher 3s and needs to get to 500 by September 20th, technically, or he can get there that day, but the day the race starts doesn't matter. But if you want to see him race a U-Haul against a Model T and you like music, give him a shot. He's got a lot of good content as well. And he is New Guys Garage, which is Dan. It's Dan's brother. And Tom has an affinity for hurting himself at work, or his work has an affinity for hurting himself while he's there. So hopefully he has gone to the doctor. Oh, thank you. Oh, a junkyard D. I didn't. I'm sorry. I did not see you pop in. Thank you very much. Or he's a member competing for the for No Name 500. So definitely go check him out as well, even if he's not in the chat. Leonard's saying 4-door 770 has different. Yep. Yeah. It's. I know the trim level is different. I know some of the front ends could be different here. I know more about AMC from like 67ish on, but I'm by no means an expert. I just, if it's a cool looking car and I can get it for a decent price, I try to get it. Yeah. So they just stitched up Tom. Tom hit him. Well, he might be on the stream, but so I'll wait and see. He can explain what happened. Oh, it builds up the suspense. Pickle! Hey, Pickle, how is it being the cross Canadian? No problem. Tom, I do want your face and the rest of you to be in one piece. Would be referral. Everything's going good tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. ASO has been filling in nicely for you there, but best moderator in their business. Yeah, got to be careful. Yeah. Again, I'd like Tom to keep his face and, attached to the rest of his body. It'd be preferable. When you're saying that that 770 is almost like his granddad's wagon. I'd love to find a wagon. I wouldn't mind finding a two-door. I think that I actually like, for the 65, at least the ones that we both have now, or you're going to get. I do actually think the four doors look better, because the way the body length is, I honestly think the proportions are a little better, at least in that body style. Oh, cool, new guys. Well, Tom will jump in a little bit and explain his interesting things that happen. Excuse me. Yeah, so our friend Pickle is a fish stick out of waters, you might say, because he's lived on a postage stamp and now he's in the big city, which I said. So he's got a lot of new experiences and new stuff coming, and hopefully good. It's going to definitely be a culture shock, but I think it'll give him a chance to grow and learn. And you're fine, Max. Oh, and Pickle will jump on when he gets home. Awesome. So we'll have a good stream, and he can tell you of his new adventures in the land that time. Well, that didn't make any sense. In his new land. It's technically his old land. Yeah, new guy's guitar can play the heck out of the guitar. That is very true. If you are a YouTube channel and you would like to use copyright-free music where you don't have any issues or things to worry about, Tom has a ton of stuff on his channel. If you like the music, go ahead and let him know what you'd like to use. Just make sure that you give him credit, at least in the description. I try to always do it at the end of my video as well, but I put them in both so that people know that that's where he got the music. He's got at least 12 songs, and he's always coming up with new stuff. So there's always a good opportunity to use something without fear of copyright issues, because even if you use YouTube audio library, if the artist chooses at some point to take it off there and you have it in your video, you can get a strike for it, which I find extremely strange. But like the first bunch of my videos had the YouTube library stuff because I figured it was safe, because that's what it was there for. But when I found that out and Tom offered that up, I definitely started using his music. So go check out his channel. Yeah, big trunk, lots of room for stuff. Orange face, yellow eyebrows. I assume that is supposed to be something, but I might have been wrong on that one. Desert Special is correct. Same land, less water, where Pickle's gone too. Hey, LNA, what's happening? Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your Mustang's going well and is ready to race, because I want to see the Iron Pony versus the LNA, whatever the heck you're calling it. Sorry, I don't know if you have a name for your car. Slimo said, hey, Pickle, I saw a fisherman wearing a yellow Southwester and thought you took a wrong turn. That is possible. They're a long ways away, but you never know. I don't think rain slickers and stuff like that are strictly a Newfoundland or Canada thing, but it could be. Could be crazy. They're saying he couldn't find the devilish one. Oh. Okay, that was what he meant by it was devil face for the trunk reference. Excuse me. How's everybody doing tonight? Chambler getting close. His car's named the Death Trap. Mine's named the Chambler, but I also call it the Colander because of all the freaking holes in the dang thing. It's getting there. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. The video tomorrow is huge. A lot of progress. There's still a lot to do, but it was important this last 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to get everything that you're going to see done because it was a hell of a lot of fabrication and a lot of other stuff happened along the lines. ASO put up a link for New Guy's guitar, which is awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, excuse me. It's been a very, very long week. So I think what I'll do is, so I wanted to go over some of the stuff with the Chambler. And part of that is, like I said, tomorrow's video is big, but I'll go over pretty much anything you guys want to know. I'll answer the questions. But I thought it might be interesting to show you what I've spent on it to this date. So this is I'm an idiot. I'm a nerdy idiot. I did a lot of stuff in Excel. I was an engineer for a long time, and it's nice to be able to track things, and Excel is a very useful tool to do that with. And so this is a basic breakdown of what I've got into the car so far. I've itemized some of the shop material costs, so that's not in here. So there's about another $300 in shop material costs that are strictly for this, but I've tried to balance it out. So I bought the car for $1,100 last year, and to date, I've got $1,554.76 in material costs, not counting the random shop stuff. So it's a lot of little things, and that doesn't account for tires, mounting the tires. I haven't been able to track down any discounts on tires, any affiliate links or any sponsorship stuff yet for that. So I'm likely going to take the tires off of my TJ, which are almost new 31s. I've got about 3,000 miles on them, and throw them on the Rambler or on the Chambler for now. Assuming they fit. I still have some things I have to figure out as the build goes along. But hey, Mater, thank you for dropping by, my friend. I'm sorry, I don't know who your troll is, but I'm not sure. Am I your troll? I'm not your troll. You're your own troll. You're like a mug. You're a minute dog. You're your own best friend. I might. It makes it easier. Like I've got a chart of everything I've released on YouTube, and I've got 64 hours of content I've released since April of last year, which is just freaking insane. I use Google Sheets. Don't feel bad. I don't like the Google Sheets. I know the niceness is that you can share them with people, but I don't know if I'm just too familiar with Excel or what it is, but I'm just not a fan. Oh, okay. So maybe ASO is Mater's troll, which is possible. ASO is everybody's troll. He's Equal Opportunity's troll. I think he only trolls people he likes, though. So he's kind of reverse of a lot of people. And ASO saying that's about what he's got in his T-Bird. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, like there's a little bit of shop costs, like I mentioned. I'm not putting into here, but it's a lot of work. I mean, there's easily it'll be $2,000 by the time I'm done that I've got into the car on top of the purchase price. And I mean, that's a lot of labor and a lot of friends helping me do stuff. And there's just no way around it. There's things you have to buy for it. And it is what it is. I don't think that's too bad at all for the amount of stuff I've actually done. I really wish the car would have come together a little quicker and not been quite so heavy. And I've bought I think 9 tanks, mixed tanks for my MIG welder because I've just been welding and my buddies come over and weld and stuff he's welding. He'll use a tank a small. I can only basically carry the small tanks, and I can't even carry them. I just have to kind of push them in and work with the size. But they last 3.5 hours, maybe 4. But a solid. He was over to help me on Sunday, and he was here for 3 hours welding and all the stuff I'd made. It was that much stuff to do, and if it had been me, it would have taken me a week. So, and it would not look as good as it does or be as safe. So, I greatly appreciate that. That was awesome of him to do. I'm glad I have some good friends. I'm Mater's troll, and Mater's my number one troll. Yeah, but well, you guys are your fellow trolls. Yeah, so saying, yeah, sheets help me to convey better to the customer where money. Yeah, that's true. Very much so. Especially if you're going from and presenting it somebody else's standpoint. For me, it gives me an idea of what I can and can't do. Part of everything else is I've only got, so much money, and I can only go so far with it in certain areas. So there's things that I've had to wait to buy, or buy one piece this month, one piece next month, because I just don't have the funds to take care of it. No, ASO saying new guys is guitar is his third troll. I don't know. He's not really a troll per se. Like Dan, his brother, is the troll killer, but he's also the king of attracting trolls. At least in our group, he definitely he's got himself some trolls. Actually, I do need the air gases that the people I buy the welding tanks from actually need to increase that price. So it's actually probably about $1,700 right now. I try to throw my cars in. I try to throw it in my cars. I hope I don't realize it before the parts go. Yeah, that's true. With this spreadsheet, that always is fun. ASO is saying LNA Outdoors was my troll till helping him get to 500 subs. Oh, so it's troll by convenience until he does what you need, or you do what he needs, and he's not your troll anymore. Okay, I see how you register a troll. No, it doesn't. Special is correct. Steel prices are not very much not great at the moment. I go to Alro locally to me. I know they're pretty national as far as I know. I bought 85% of stuff off the remnant rack, which is basically you're just buying it by the pound. It's stuff that they can't sell. It's cut down sheets, cut down tubes. Other than having the tubes cut, everything else has been remnant stuff, and that saved me a bit of money. Not a ton, but it definitely helps. ASO is saying prices are so high, even apples are $120. Well, are you buying them by the bushel? What do you got going on over there? Oh, $1.20 each. Oh, okay. Mater saying we're having Waffle House breakfast bowls Mater style for dinner. Okay, I didn't know there was a Mater style, but cool. Do they have Waffle House out in Texas? I don't know. Mater's in Texas. They don't have them up here. I don't. As far as I know, they're not past. They're not north of Kentucky, but I'm not 100% sure. LNA saying I spent $1,000 for just paint. Oh, good Lord Almighty! I hope that's not for your car. That's oof. Man, what are you painting, something with that Mystic Fusion paint or something? Craziness. Yeah, and I remember when gas was $1, but that was actually before I was driving. So yeah, ASO is going down memory lane with he remembers when apples were 20 cents a piece. Although with the way inflation has been the last couple of years, that could have been 2 days ago. ASO is saying they say everything in Texas is bigger but Mater. Well, you guys want to play that underpants game? You're more than welcome to. I'm staying out of it. You can. It's not my channel's not for that. It's pinned at the very top, but I will post it. Yep. Well, wow, did not mean to do that. Sorry, guys. I'll paste it right here, my friend. Again, the link is pasted at the top of the chat, which actually, if you run through your phone, I don't know if you'll see it or not, but you should. And I say literally a gallon of single stage white and a quart. Wow, that it's been a very long time since I've been in and around auto body stuff, but it was like expensive paint was $300-400 a quart, or I'm sorry, a gallon back then. And I know everything's gone up way, but even Jesus. That's New Guys Guitars link again. Please feel free to go check them out. Yes, I mean, overall, I don't think it's bad cost-wise. And we have a Tom. What's up, my friend?
How's it going?
Not too bad. Oh, hey,
Yeah,
look,
better.
yeah, well, your beard or your mustache does hide it well.
Yeah, I ripped a stitch out the other day
Yeah, well, yeah, try not
in
to
my
do that.
sleep.
How the hell did you do that?
Flooring.
No, how did you rip it when you were sleeping? How'd you rip out a stitch?
Oh, I don't know. Apparently, I thrash all around like a maniac in my sleep.
So it's like thrash metal even when you're sleeping?
Yep.
Okay.
So, according to my wife, anyway. So,
Ah,
yeah, I have to go get the stitches out tomorrow, and then talk to the doctor about possible concussion symptoms because something's weird.
well, that sucks. You want to give everybody the rundown of what happened?
Yeah. So I was ripping out hardwood flooring, and it was a lot of it was glued down in certain spots. So I had the pry bar underneath, and I was putting a lot of Fat Man Do into it, and the piece just popped up into my face. The end of the piece, because it's got the cut here, and then up here is because it was grooved to fit together, and the grooved piece came up and hit me in the face. And this is the top of the groove. That's the bottom. And how I knew there was an issue is my hand was up on my face right after it happened. And I felt my tongue through the hole on my hand. And then I knew I should probably go get stitches.
Yeah, that's yeah, I've broken and cut a lot of stuff. Thankfully, this I know it's not great, but at least this hasn't had a ton of damage.
Me neither till that happened, except the eye thing. But
Yeah, you were just like a walking those injury boards, like so many days without an accident boards you see at businesses. You were like just a poster child for that not happening.
yeah, it was a couple months ago with the eye thing. It's all been like recent too. I've never gotten hurt so much at the same time in my life.
Tom, LNA saying, Tom, calm the fu firework down and laughy faces. So. And your brother's saying, way to go to Tom. So,
Why to go, Tom?
well,
Why
yeah,
to go?
I at this point I correct for his Danisms. I autocorrect, like I have my own Dan autocorrect now. Like when he spells maybe backwards, and it at this point I read it right because he spelled it wrong so many damn times.
Sometimes you just gotta go with the get a little bit of conduit back there.
Oh, hey, thank you. It's important. Conduit is the star of any live stream Conduit is in. So
I mean, he's the most energetic character I've ever seen.
I'm just waiting for the door to blow open. Just show off all the goods.
That would be a completely different live stream. I don't know if that
Stranger
would be
things
YouTube
happen.
friendly.
Well, stranger. I meant Conduit, not you.
Well,
Stranger things have happened. So
that's
how
true.
much? So ASO's asking how much of the build I have left. 40% probably easy.
You've done quite a bit.
When
Like,
I can't remember if it was you or whoever asked on our Discord thing, was like, well, how much of it is car? I'm like, well, it's 33% Rambler, 33% Cherokee, and 33% these at this point. Yeah, I never quite expected to have the. I knew it wasn't going to be great, but I didn't expect this much stuff to have to be done. And I made her correct. OSHA is what I meant. I could tongue tie there. OSHA would be the Occupational Health and Safety Administration. You were like the poster child for like, don't let you in the building. Like there's your face with a line through it. Like, do not let Tom in here.
I mean, technically, the piece of trim into my eyeball, that was my fault. I should have been wearing safety glasses. It wasn't that time. The one time I don't have safety glasses on, I get whoosh, right in the eye. I put on safety glasses, and this happens.
So you need a face shield, is what you're saying.
I don't know. I need like one of them Goldie helmets with the steel match. I think that might help. But then I get like a nail up in here somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, you need that bearman suit we talked about a while ago. You can go fight a bear or rip flooring up in a house. You know, that's what you need. So
True. I get a lot of crap done though. Not gonna lie. There was a lot of flooring out of there before I injured myself and had to leave.
well, at least you have the courtesy to injure yourself once you got most of the job done.
Yeah.
You know, that is nice on your. It's nice that you do that.
It would, yeah. I mean, what can I say? I mean, I don't like to leave a lot of things for other people. And have you worked with like younger kids nowadays, excluding maybe Pickle?
No, I mean honestly, I haven't.
My God.
Like 20 December 2015 was when I stopped working for Christmas break, and then I never went back. That's when I found out I was real sick, so I haven't had a job.
Don't go back. It's nothing but entitled little teenage kids who don't think they need to do anything.
Okay.
You know, I got about 90% of the flooring done by myself before I left. And they still had 3 hours to go. And they did not finish the job. I finished the job the next day.
Maybe they were so horrified by your injury that they just couldn't keep going.
I don't think they cared too much. They just like looking at it afterwards. Like, man, that looks gnarly. They're probably grab assing around. That's what they normally do if they're not supervised.
So is the new face injury going to be on one of those tried to kill me things?
It will be. I just can't wear like this shirt while doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually. See, and I was going to be on ASO's live. One of them, you had like a link up.
Saturday or Sunday.
I was going to go up on there. But then this happened and I could not like talk. Like this whole side of my face was swollen. I was like, this is all I could do. Everybody's laughing at me. It was terrible. So I thought I better not go on the live if nobody could understand what I was saying anyway.
It'd be more fun that way. Yeah, it does have a special saying, get a bear suit, then a flaming space chunk shows up. Probably. At least this will survive.
That's been my luck.
And Leonard's asking, while you're working construction, I do hardwood flooring for a living. He kind of works the opposite into construction, technically.
I'm more on the deconstruction side of things. I work for fire and water restoration. So I'm on the demo and dry out team. Well, I lead the crew now. So I'm a crew lead on the demo and dry out team. So we go out and like rip out everything that's wet, depending on what the water source is. And then we set dehumidifiers and fans, and then we leave and let the construction people take over. Nice. Eventually, our company's going to get into construction. But
hey, Jim, thanks for dropping by, my friend.
What's up, Jim?
And Mater's saying I'll be having a special guest on panel for Monday stream. Well, are you going to let us know so we can promote her here? Or, because like probably the 4 people that are watching this might be interested in seeing that. Oh, it's 11. Hey, we got 11.
114 people.
It is true. As long as you and your brother don't start fighting or we don't start talking vacuum, the numbers might stay up. So, doesn't the special line we're laughing our asses off last week when you two were bickering, but apparently it's like live stream cancer or something. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
People just can't take when two epic forces meet.
Yeah, me. New guys started doing a 24-hour. ASO is doing a 24-hour live stream on the 16th for No Name National 500 list.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. I'll be there.
Definitely. Definitely drop by.
Bash something into my other side of my face.
Hopefully not. Just try not to do it either. Well, don't do it after because then it's gonna make it hard to go to No Name if you have half a head. They're saying, Demo, no wonder why you got.
It'll be a show. I mean, have you ever seen a half a head guy drive anything down a track at all, ever?
Cannot say that I have. There might be some rules about that, or you got to put on the helmet before they see your head, something like that, so they don't know.
Well, I mean, the size of my brain doesn't matter if I cut it in half.
As long as it's the motor function side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Leonard's saying that. No wonder you hurt yourself so much for doing demo.
Trust me, it's a lot more now in my older years than in my younger years, and I'm not sure why. I'm not liking it.
Yeah, Simon said his neighbor is a doctor and is always impressed by my surgery. I'm good at sewing. That's impressive and kind of scary at the same time.
Well, it seems like in where Slimo lives, he might need to pre-sew himself up before he reaches the doctor.
It could be, helicopter right away. You never know with the didgeridoos and well, who are you talking about the NNN with there, sir? Come on, spill the beans. At least give us an idea. Does his last name rhyme with Ilburn? Yeah, I agree that
the argument
was funny. You guys were entertaining watching that.
It's always a good time. I don't know. Maybe other people don't. Like I said, like two giant forces of nature colliding.
But it was kind of like two 15-year-old brothers just having a slap fight, but it still was funny. That's my thing. No. Yeah, so it's 20. Just put up the link for his 24-hour live for No Name National. So definitely check that out on the 16th, which is that's the Saturday before. I'll probably have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave at least 2 days before with my system to get down there. So your brother's saying, Tom, did John Wilburn say if you could talk about this thing you're doing at NNN? Don't know what that is, so you can.
I mean, I'd rather hold off until it's a for sure thing. I don't want to get people's hopes up, but then something happened.
So you don't want to tell everybody you're just going to be grilling lots of meat at the No Name Nationals parking lot?
I thought everybody already knew that.
That's kind of a given.
I mean, if anybody's listening to my channel, you can guarantee I'll be bringing some sort of meat to be grilling.
It's meat and guitars more than cars, but Leonard's saying always works out that way. The older one gets, the more you get hurt. I hurt myself a lot more when I was younger. I tried to.
No, I thought it was the other way around.
I try to keep it the other way around.
Deal with koalas.
I've heard that as well. They're angry little bears.
Are they just angry, or are they angry when they're drunk?
I think both. If you were a bear with a beak, you think you'd be pretty pissed on just general.
True.
That's my thinking. Yes, we do have to get no name, or we have to get new guy's guitar to 500 so we can go to no name. All right, you can still go, but
I mean,
we don't want to sneak you in there to race.
I'll be there either way with my guitars and stuff. So that's another good thing. If you know somebody that's going to the No Name Nationals and they play music in some sort of way, tell them to bring their instrument. This thing I can talk about on Saturday after the races. We have an opportunity to get up and jam. So bring your stuff. There's going to be power. Everybody bring your instruments.
Isn't
Jam with
Irish
me.
Outlaws? I thought Irish Outlaw was bringing his PA or something. Somebody said. I think ASO mentioned that. So it's probably going to get loud and loud cars, loud guitars. So
Works for me.
Mater's saying I haven't a bucking clue if he's going to be there. No, I thought you meant you were having someone special on Monday. I must have misunderstood you. Drop Bears or Koala's evil cousins. You guys have some of the weirdest freaking critters.
Drop Bear.
I think you explained it before, and I'm not picking up on. I think it's an angry little midget of some kind.
I will have to look up.
Midget bear, not midget person or little person or whatever the hell small bears would want to be called. I don't want to offend any bears. Leonard's saying shoot you 60, but still outwork with the younger guys. Oh, still outwork the younger guys.
Oh, it's terrible. Like we've had some younger people in our crews every now and again, and like that, I don't see any work ethic, or they just think they're entitled to everything. Like too,
That's not just society. That's people, and that's people training other people and their kids how to act. Because not everybody's like that, but there are far too many of that than there are Pickles. Because Pickle actually works. Pickle actually puts his back into stuff in his brain. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like excluding Pickle, this new generation, I don't know, something's going wrong. I think it's all the participation trophies.
well, that started when I was
now.
That participation crap started when right after I was done playing sports in the early mid '80s. No, but my neighbor has 3 daughters and they all work, and I mean it's what it's not just, you can't just blame it on society. You also you put input into these kids. How they are, at least in part, is you. And your brother's saying his crew is worse.
Oh yeah, Dan told me about his crew.
Yeah, he's got to have an even stranger. DNS is, I think he's right. It is hit or miss, but I think the perception is that's that's all you see on TV is that they always try to pick the worst of everything to show you. So, no, I haven't noticed as much. I know that the amount of effort I would put into something and the amount of effort even when I was doing work, the whole, that might be more up here. We have a lot of, they call it union mentality. It's to do just enough to not get fired. Well, that's great, but that means someone else has to do all the stuff that actually has to get done. So it might be getting worse in some extent, but I don't think it's 100% generational. But I haven't firsthand experience on that. So
I mean, I've noticed, like, because there's always been people that are lazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's always been a thing too. But I just, the younger kids just seem to all kind of be more lazy and slackful.
Hey, Neverboard S10, thanks for dropping by.
Neverboard.
Oh, okay. So John Wilburn is going to be on his stream, and he's trying to get Buck as well. That's cool. That's Mater's live stream on Mater's Workshops channel. Monday night, I believe he starts at 8 p.m. Well, it's my time. He's Central, so it'd be 7. Sorry. And to think about it for a second, Yeah, definitely check out his channel on Monday. Mater does a live stream Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you get tired of hearing me yabber on after about 2 hours, go check out Mater. Give me some watch hours, but definitely go check him out. He's got some cool stuff going on.
Bunch of good dudes.
Mater's asking, or ASO's asking you to send him a email there, Mater. Is he saying hi to DNS? Oh, you said you were having trouble with your new car?
Yeah. There's some like clicking sound coming from the back. But it seems to be like directly based on how fast the wheels are spinning.
That could be a wheel bearing or something with motion, or drive shaft. Not likely going to be brakes. Or does he hear it more when you apply the brakes? Or
not really. It's more when I turn right. It seems like it's coming from the back rear on the right side. So
possibly a wheel bearing. But you guys, your brother's saying I did bare minimum at my job. Then they made me manager because that was light years. Excuse me. Yeah, so your underperforming was higher than everyone else's level of underperforming, so you won the prize. Congratulations.
I recently just got re-promoted back into a managerial spot. So
you got unpromoted and re-promoted?
Yeah. They unpromoted me based on some lies that the people under me were saying to them. And nice. I was just sitting on my phone the whole time, and I didn't help out with this or that. And I was like, literally, that job they were complaining I was on my phone. I couldn't have been on my phone. I was on the iPad. I happened to have my phone close to me because my wife was having some issues at the time. But there's no way I could just have been sitting on my phone. I didn't have any cell phone reception at all. Nobody did there. So what was I doing on my phone?
Playing games.
Yeah, games I don't have.
Day 38 straight tomorrow. Anyone need a job at Michigan yet? Help never board out. What town are you in? You're in the west side. But if anybody you're probably the only person from the west side that's listening to this live stream, but what area are you in again? I'm sorry, man. I can't remember. You're a smart guy. You should own the place, new guys. You're right. Well, I don't know if your brother would want to own a supermarket.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a, I don't think the owners are going to sell.
Well, no, he can just tell them, I've got a large subscriber base on YouTube. And they'll go, here are the keys, sir. Thank you very much.
We'll be expecting our millions later.
Yeah. No need to explain. You obviously have Whistle and Diesel money now. Just send us a check.
As far as me, they recently brought in a business management consultant to try to get things moving faster. And the first thing that he told him was that it was a huge mistake demoting me, and it should have never happened. And then they re-promoted me and gave me a raise.
That works. Yeah, you actually had a meeting with the Bobs and it went well. Have you ever seen Office Space?
Yeah, basically.
We had a meeting with the Bobs. Son was asking if Puddle Man complained about not getting song royalties.
You know what? We're going to go with that.
Dina said, I had a company lie about me. They told my employer I was never on time. They looked at my e-logs, over 300 loads, and I did for them. I was late in 2, both times because of tire rollouts. Well, you should have checked your tires. Is apparently what you're going to have to go with. You're just always going to have to check your tires. Just every stoplight, just get out and thump your tires just to make sure you don't have any problems. God, I haven't seen that movie Ted in a long. That's the one with the bear. I have not seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
On the clock, no, thank you. When I clock out, I no longer care. Well, that's true. You know that is true. But you're
Yeah.
supposed to. You have to manage that produce 24/7. You have to eat, sleep, and breathe apples and peaches and pears and guacamole and or avocados. I guess you're managing the pre-guacamole phase of the guacamole. So.
No, I think they sell guacamole there too.
Well, so you're managing both fronts of it, both the guac and the moly. You gotta
Yes.
put
Yeah.
it together,
The guac and the holy moly.
pretty much. Well, hey, thank you very much for dropping by, Mater. I greatly appreciate you hanging out and letting us know that John will be on. I'll have to check you out Monday. And so that's Mater's workshop. Monday night, we'll be having a live stream. Feel free to go over there after you watch mine for at least another hour and a half. Because who knows how late we'll go. It all depends on what happens. And you never know. But there are shenanigans. Mater's got shenanigans too, but they're Texas shenanigans, so there's more of an accent. Anyway, thanks, Mater.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Even the
Yeah,
shenanigans.
the shenanigans are bigger in Texas. Well, if you got a car problem, just have your brother fix it.
Yeah, I told him he should come look at it, but he still hasn't been over here yet.
Well, he's not. He obviously not gives a shit about work, so he should be right over there to help you with your problem.
I don't want to bother him about it.
Neverboard saying I am doing maintenance, running steam boilers, running the IQF freezers and engine room, and everything else in between manager's life and salary life. It sounds like you need some more maintenance guys.
Right?
Definitely, or less. Well, I'm seeing less production would be, not beneficial in the long run, but. Oh Lord.
You don't have another shift. Like, I don't have anybody to have to clean up after. Like, I sit there and make them do it. I'm like, vacuum that floor. And then I come back and it's like, it's not vacuumed good enough.
Vacuum it more. Scoop up that puddle of man. Scoop it up faster. How many Ford folks in here going to Illinois Nationals? I have, your brother. That's it as far as I know. At least in here. Yeah, Ford guys are outnumbered in this little group. Of course, there aren't a lot of us going to No Name that I know of. Pickle keeps threatening to, and if he does, he'd have a Ford or a bike, one of the two. Thomas, the clicking noise constant or intermittent in your car?
It like directly seems to be directly affected by the tire speed.
Is it louder as you go faster?
Not necessarily. It's just speeds up.
One thing you can do, believe it or not, is really wash the wheels, because if you get enough dirt packed into a wheel, it can become imbalanced and it'll give you fake issues. So wash the wheels out real well and check the tire to see if there's any large stone like just jammed the hell into the tread. Because it should sound different than a wheel bearing, but it might make enough noise that it would make you think something's wrong with the car.
I thought about that. I tried looking many times for a rock that might be stuck in it, because that's almost the sound I'm getting, but I haven't found a giant rock I had to pry out of there yet.
And we're saying also haven't forgot about the Michigan collab. Yeah, we're trying to do a Michigan collaboration, probably in August, between a bunch of the channels that I've been able to get a hold of in Michigan. Now, I know there's more, and I simply don't know them. I've had a couple people not respond, But the tentative thing is we're going to meet at a car show in Michigan in October and hopefully do some kind of craziness. Fun craziness anyway. No, in terms of it's, I'm checking the email for it. I'll send another email out next week to try to keep everybody on board. But like, oh God, I'm gonna butcher. I don't know why I do this every time. Michigan Motorsports. I have not heard back from him, and everybody else is tentatively kind of in. I know it'll be hard for a couple people because they're in the UP, but I have not received an email back from Michigan Motors. I can never remember his name. I do not know why. It's like it's a block, but I have not heard back from him at all. ASO is fixing to make a shirt with all the Ford guys on it and need permission to put their channel name on it. I'm pretty sure your brother would give him that, but we can ask him if he pops on later. With his Iron Pony or his My Little Pony or whatever the hell it's called.
I'll give you permission. You just go right ahead and put his name up there. Any advertising is good advertising.
There you go.
Clicking noise might be Morse code.
You could have a small family of hamsters in one of the tires, and they're begging you to let them out. That is possible.
I mean, we'll see.
Oh, that ASO, you have New Guys Garage's permission, so Dan has approved. So send him a good picture of your car there, New Guys Garage.
Yeah, you put the clips up on there.
Yeah,
2.4 liters, eh?
Yeah. My Little Pony is, I think, an appropriate name for Dan's car. It's a galloping horse. Or it could be the Prancer. I don't know, something that would just annoy him. Just get under his skin just a little bit. Or you could call it the Iron Jabroni. You know, you could. There's a lot of things. You know, you mess with it. Yeah, where do you want ASO? Where do you want Dan to send picture of the Iron Jabroni? I assume he means his email address. It's probably in his channel about his section. Just throwing that out there is a wild idea, but
never know. Maybe he's got some secret special location he wants him to send it.
Maybe by mail. He's only going to do actual photos that he's going to, like screen print on the T-shirts. Cars Auto More at YouTube, all lowercase. There, Dan. That's it. We call it the unicorn. You know what we should do is for No Name, we should paint your brother's hood rainbow. Just every color, just like fruit stripe gum. Just paint it all.
Oh, he would love that.
I'm pretty sure he'd have.
He would super love that.
Well, we could paint it pink for his daughter. Make it the Barbie car. So, or actually,
Juan.
We could paint it pink.
We could paint it
pink for Juan. Juan would love that shit.
Juan would be in love.
Yes, that would be his dream. Hey, Buck, thanks for dropping by. What's happening? Mater just
Bucks
left.
Are going.
But he did mention that he's been trying to get you on his stream on Monday on his channel, his Mater's Workshop channel. He did say he has John Wilburn coming on Monday as well. So just a heads up. I assume you know that, but just you're here, so I figured I'd tell you. But he's already gone to his stream because he does one on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Wait, what did I do?
Well, guilt by association, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't even do anything. He hates me. Look, just like that I'm choking video.
Well, I'm assuming he probably dislikes me with a passion sometimes, but he has a natural hatred of you because you're related to him. And as he did say, you pushed him down the stairs at one point. So.
Well, I mean, he's been saying that ever since he fell down the stairs by himself.
I'm pretty sure if he fell down the stairs tomorrow, he'd blame you somehow. He'd call you and blame you. Why did you push me down?
He would fall down at work and like trip over a banana and then blame me somehow. God damn it, Tom.
Yeah, I figured just get under your brother's skin just enough. Just, like just a little irritation. Yeah, no, you threw him downstairs.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine it as I was sitting there. What? Because I mean, I was playing a video game, but I don't remember throwing anybody down the stairs in the video game either.
Well, maybe he was distracted by you playing the video game and he just tumbled downstairs.
Oh, the stairs are nowhere near as because the living room is on the whole other side of the house than the stairs are. So I don't know how he thinks that I was there. When he looked up, I was there because I was like, "What idiot just fell down the stairs?" Oh, it's Dan.
Do your mom and dad still live in the same house that you guys grew up in?
Yeah.
Then it's perfect. You guys each do a short video on your version of the accident, and you post them both.
Yeah.
You post your version. Dan can post his version. Like reenact with the kids or something. You guys are not exactly child size, but just huckle a Tom down the stairs and see how it goes. That would work out perfectly. That'd be the great channel bounce for both of you. There, you fight amongst each other on YouTube form, and do one of those like unsolved mysteries reenactments, or I've fallen and I cannot get up.
I like that idea. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I gotta go to Mom's.
Yeah, have somebody with like a microphone, like we're News Channel 7. We're here for the reenactment of the greatest accident in human history.
The greatest conspiracy theory ever thought.
You've heard of UFOs in Waco. Well, that's nothing compared to the oops, I fell down the stairs. Or was I tripped? Or hooked? I could have been shoved down the stairs at a rapid pace.
Was shucked down the stairs like a corn cob.
Just
yeah,
I agree with DNS. I think that would get views, and I'd reenact it for you here, but I don't have a staircase, so I don't have a basement.
Oh, I think in this reenactment we got to go straight to the scene of the crime.
Well, it's better. You can go right back to childhood memories and do like a flashback scene and everything.
That's
hey,
great.
Greg, thanks for stopping by. With me, I was always accused of giving my brother a black eye. He was just clumsy and would run into the wall, giving himself a black eye, and I would get smacked for it. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening right over here.
He just doesn't want to admit how clumsy he is. Fell down the stairs, and then oh, how can I? Oh, that was Tom. Tom threw me down the stairs.
Yeah. Neverboard saying my wife blamed me for her falling in the snow when she left for work one time. It was my fault for not getting up early and shoveling for her on my day off while I was sleeping. Well, you contractually obligated yourself to that relationship, so technically it is your fault. You did this. You only have yourself to blame for that at the end of the day.
Yeah, Neverboard, do you know what the number one cause of divorce is in the United States?
Slip and fall accidents?
The number one cause for divorce is marriage.
Hi-oh. Hi-oh. DNS, I agree. And somehow work Pickle into this. Like have Pickle be your dad. Like have him like with a fake mustache on or something. Like standing in the staircase somewhere else going, "You two kids."
Oh God.
That could work. Then it's a triple channel crossover. Come on, bud. Yeah, and ASO is doing his 24 hours on the 16th buck, so feel free to bring your bucking ass over there and park it and watch the bucking content.
Get the buck on the live stream.
Where's the link to get on? Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, you're the only two guys that can't seem to grasp.
I could not. For me, it wasn't pinned at the top.
Okay, it should. Well, let me check, make sure it did.
Because I tried scrolling all the way up and it was not at the top.
That's really freaking weird. Let me do this again. I'll pin it again. It's in the comments.
Pin.
Means I'm probably gonna miss your brother. Pin message. Oh, well, apparently now it's pinned, so I do apologize. Oh, and we have Eldano.
It
Can you hear
happened.
me?
It
Oh.
happened one autumn night. I remember it like it was yesterday.
The middle of summer.
Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking is you guys should do a video. You should do a video. You each do your own short video of your version and the truth, which would be Tom's version, and then incorporate people.
Hey, you weren't there. You weren't there. You don't have these scars. 6%.
How do you know? How do you know? Mike didn't show up for like just a second, push you down the stairs and like, all right, that's all I needed, and leave.
Neverward has a good point. Careful, he might get pushed out of his chair.
Oh, I know, Tom. You know how I know it wasn't Mike?
How?
Because he wouldn't have made a dime off it.
Yeah.
Mike don't do things unless he profits.
He doesn't
Mike
need
don't
to
do
make money
things
off
out
of
of the
being mean
kindness
to
of his
people.
heart. Ah.
And Buck is saying he was doing a live while he was driving. It lasted 6 hours last year. Good Lord.
Oh, smokes.
Well, that's what going to no name. That's what I want to do.
Your name's The Victim?
Well, because I am.
Whiner. Oh my God! I fell down the stairs and it's your fault.
Yeah, but it is appropriate that it is spelled with a lowercase v. So he is only the small victim, not the full-size regular victim. So
it was a capital V before I fell down the stairs.
Oh, okay. You can't.
You are a victim the same way a cat that chokes on a mouse is a victim. Okay.
The button that pushes down the cap function is broken from that fall, so he couldn't push that button on his phone to make the name correct.
True.
Even with my concussion, I know you're lying because I was there.
Yeah, Buck did a live going in and in last year.
We should do a live going down to No-Name. We just got to figure out how to get down there first.
So U-Haul's not gotten back to you, I take it?
No.
I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked.
I couldn't believe it either. I really couldn't.
Seems like a big missed opportunity for U-Haul.
It really is. Really is.
Yeah.
Maybe I just have to go in there in person. Although it would just be a U-Haul affiliate. It wouldn't be the actual U-Haul.
Maybe try Penske.
That is true.
Do
they
we
are
have
racing
Penske trucks up here?
They got Penske trucks up here.
National, as far as I know.
Never seen a Penske in my life. Don't even know what one looks like.
They're yellow.
They're yellow?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yellow with a blue yellow trucks, blue like circle logo and white lettering says Penske. They're not quite as crappy as U-Hauls, but
yeah.
Well, and Greg's saying hire a party bus. But that would work, except it needs a party bus with a trailer. So
yeah, I need a party bus with a trailer.
That would be an expensive ride.
It would be. This is already going to be an expensive ride.
I don't want to see. I like you both a lot, but I don't want to see either of you on one of those poles in those buses trying to do any of those special moves. You can just keep that crap off YouTube. So,
hey,
what
that
happens
crap
on the
is on
party
your
bus?
channel.
Party bus.
Buck,
Okay.
Barrows made that crap on your channel before, Pickle. All right.
Yeah, but there was no actual pole involved. It was just one.
There was a stick.
I was going to say there was one confused Canadian Newfoundlander and a stick.
Yes. It's okay with a stick, just not a pole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he wasn't actually mounting the stick, thank God. So there's a line
Not
there
that we know of. Right after the live stream, I don't know what he did.
What he does in his own garage, garage, is
Garage.
Well, I know one thing. I know one thing for sure. As soon as the cameras turned off, he got up and he said, "Ow, my ass." That's all I know for certain.
That
'Cause he
actually
does
did.
it every time.
That did happen. Thankfully, the live stream had ended by the time he got up and said that, because there would have been a lot of. No, I was watching DD's Speed Shop, and he says "Grinch" just like Pickle does. I was like, oh God, I'm having Pickle flashbacks.
Pickle flashback.
Remember the dill.
I'm actually I'm regretting not getting that that carb cheater thing.
Yeah,
Like
because
a
I can't
like a
tell
long
you how many
while ago.
videos I've seen posted about people reviewing it, and none of them are you.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, because I had an idea, like a crazy idea. We could have driven the Iron Horse down to No Name with a lawnmower carb on it, because it would have got like 40 miles to the gallon then, with the carb cheater. Put the 280 diff back in the rear and drive it there all the way like that. It'd get better gas mileage than anything towing it there would.
You can't buy it now?
Well, there's a you can order them, but I think it takes like a month to get. So that's why I like. What?
Then you better order right goddamn now, because that.
That idea is not gonna happen. It'd be cool though. It'd be a cool idea.
Yeah, DNS is asking if you have an enterprise where you are, because I think you mentioned last week that they sometimes will rent trucks and trailers.
Do we? Enterprise
in your car.
I think there's one somewhere near here, but I don't think we got one around here.
We need a man to pick up, folks.
Yeah, but that van's got to have a very large trailer.
Yeah, it's got to have a big trailer on it. Grab everyone's cars. Well, you got that new fancy vehicle. We'll just tow the Mustang down there with that.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. ASO is the one that Thunderhead made.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So he did that lawnmower carb. Yeah, got like 40 miles to the gallon. I thought to myself, I was like, oh shit, missed opportunity. That would have been the perfect, trip to like showcase that whole thing off. 13-hour drive to No Name.
So just get a lawnmower carb and just, split the difference.
Well, I would need a way to bypass air because not enough air would go through it. That was the whole issue with it in the beginning. I mean, I guess I could just like unplug a PVC valve or something and let air through that way.
What's up, Landon?
Hey, man, drop by.
Hey.
No, I ran some numbers, and U-Haul would be
astronomical.
$1,200 minimum in mileage, not counting the trailer rental and the truck rental and the gas. So it could easily be $2,000 to try and tow my car. I can't do that on my best day.
Yeah.
Right now.
No, I was running numbers on that too.
What if we just fib where we're going?
What?
Like get a car trailer and fib where we're going. I mean, we're just keeping it for a couple days, going up to Little Falls.
Fib where we're going.
I'm assuming that the boot has shit on it, though, is for Pickle's stick. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm assuming.
Well, there's people on Facebook Marketplace that rent trailers out. Like that's, if I had a place to put a trailer, I would have bought a trailer a while ago and just started renting it out to people. That's a good way.
Your mom's house?
What?
What about your mom's house?
Yeah, good luck with that. I got a pair of valve covers in the garage and they're throwing a fit about it.
You just have to convince your dad that it's his idea.
Oh, that wouldn't be easy because that wouldn't be an idea he'd come up with.
Well, you just gotta work that charm, work the Dan charm.
Work the Dan charm.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work on him. He's the one where I got most of it from. Christ's sakes.
Your mind tricks do not work on me.
No, but like, okay, so I seen people on there like $60 a day to rent a trailer. Well, okay, well, it'd be Wednesday till Sunday at least. So it'd be 5 days. So that's like what, 5, 6, 300-ish bucks just for the trailer. And then gas going down there. Oh, I don't even want to think about how much gas money I'm going to have going there and back. Might have to take out a loan for this damn trip.
Shouldn't you have done a little bit of this research like 6 months ago when you said you were going to do this U-Haul thing? I just came up with this, like, I started looking at it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, shit. Apparently, we came up with this at the same time. Oh, shit.
Well, the U-Haul thing.
Say there's a U-Haul place like a mile down the road, and I get enough subs. Do you think they're going to be suspicious if I'm like, yeah, I'm going like 3 miles?
No, they won't know. They won't know. Unless you get recognized, which happened to me last night.
Yeah, Dan is getting recognized and new trolls.
Where were you, in Brainerd?
Yeah, I was at the Wendy's drive-thru in Brainerd.
You sure it's just
by the
you
way,
don't go to Wendy's a lot?
But no, I don't go to Wendy's a lot at all.
Dan. He was here last night.
No, it's the first time in a long time since I've ever been to Wendy's, because they never have anything I want there. But they had this chicken wrap thing, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll go try that shit, because I just got done grinding on those heads for literally hours, and I was hungry as hell. So I get in the line. The line took 45 fucking minutes to go through. And I'm not exaggerating that. A drive-through with 4 cars in front of us. 45 fucking. So we're just sitting there. I'm just idling away, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, are you New Guy's Garage?" And I look back and I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, my brother was here." Yeah,
that's what he said.
That's what it should have been. "Oh my God, my brother was just talking about you. We love your content." I'm just like, oh shit. What? Okay. Well, how many people you got back there? I went through him some stickers. I'm like, the line's not moving anyway, so I just got out and chatted with him. I wish I would have got that guy's detail or figured out, because I guess he lives here in Brainerd. Wish I would have figured out a way to contact him. That way I could have told him, hey, get your ass over here. I need some help.
Yeah, one would think he's local since he's eating there and he knows who you are. He probably knows you're from Minnesota.
Probably.
Most likely.
Like, he was back there for a couple minutes before he said anything. He's back there hemming and hawing. It's like, is that really him? I'm thinking to myself, how many other orange Mustangs do you know of?
You said it. You admitted it. He was going, how do I talk to the guy that owns the Iron Jabroni? Yeah, did he have to plug the chicken?
I don't fucking know. No, it exaggerated. I wanted to fucking just get out and leave, but I felt fucking committed at that point.
Were you trapped in the curb thing, or you just didn't want to leave?
Well,
no, I already waited 10 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see how long this will fucking take.
What? What is that?
Hey, thanks for dropping by. All hell the internal combustion.
Okay.
That was God telling you that you didn't need that chicken sandwich. After 5 minutes, I'm gone. So.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking God ain't getting the best of me, damn it. I'm eating that son of a bitch.
You're dripping it everywhere.
I am committed to this act of stupidity. I am seeing it all the way through. Thank you very much.
Right. That's right. Speaking of acts of stupidity, I have officially run out of nitrous.
I can't imagine. I figured you're just hitting it at every stoplight.
Well, I mean, there's some truth to that.
How much is that to fill?
It's $7 a pound, 10-pound bottle. 70 bucks. No, by the way, I'm gonna have you go into Paradigm to fill that nitrous bottle for me.
Where did you get it filled the first time?
Minneapolis. That's the only closest place besides Paradigm.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
Landon's saying that since he got his channel on a spare cover, on a spare tire carrier, a lot of people know who he is. So do you not like this speed shop, I'm assuming?
No, I don't.
what are you doing?
Had some bad run-ins with that speed shop.
Nice to have you back there, LNA.
Ford?
Hey, what's up, LNA? Yeah, no, I was so sad too because I went to purge it, leaving Wendy's, for the guy right behind me, right? And I, it's like, wait a minute, where's the plume? Well, I got plenty of pressure. Ah, son of a bitch, it must be empty. Damn it.
You blew your load too early, my friend.
I know it. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't really. I was, what was it? That John Wilburn live stream where they were doing the tech stuff. You
Oh,
have to
last
have
Friday?
you have to have a fire suit to run any power adders, even 100 shot of nitrous. It's like what?
They're trying to be safe. I understand it.
I don't
It does
understand.
make it complicated for when probably half the field doesn't ever drag race, so it kind of makes it a weird place to be.
Well, yeah. It's like I already have to change out my rubber fuel line, which I'm not happy about. Now I can't use the nitrous because no way in hell am I getting a fire suit. Like, I'm barely getting a helmet at this point. My brand new slicks, my Mickey Thompsons,
Hold on. There we go.
On my bed.
Mickey Thompson.
Don't
Okay.
put that thing on my bed.
What? Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, no, I can't use those.
That's a lot of tire for that 289, my friend.
But it's actually smaller than the tires I have on it now. And it's not a 289, it's a 302, remember?
You know what I mean. Oops, sorry, I was trying not to. Hey, DNS,
Like,
what's
I
up?
can't. Hey,
When
what's
did
up?
he get here? What up, dude?
Oh,
Right
not
aside
bad.
here.
Well, yeah, I can't use my brand new tires because, you need a drive shaft safety loop now. It's like, what? What the hell?
Oh, the whole like with the Chambler, assuming I actually get it done and get it down there, there's a good chance none of it's going to pass tech. It's just, it should, but who knows? And I'm not going to bust my ass anymore than I already am trying to make it past tech so I can drive it one time on a drag strip, which I'll probably never do again. So,
Yeah.
no, you're good, LNA. I'm just messing with you, man. Elena says he wants to match up to the retard button on my steering wheel.
You want to do what now?
I to me is a horn.
Oh. What's up, does nothing.
You might get confused and be pissed off at somebody. And
Oh, LNA saying you're screwed now. It's motor versus motor, mono e mono, pony versus pony.
I know it. Unless I can hide that bottle really well.
You get one of those sneaky Pete's. You ever seen those, the little mini ones?
Yeah, the little guys.
Yeah, the sneaky ones.
Look like little CO2 bottles.
get a massive cola can.
Yeah, just get a big gulp, one of those plastic gold things, and just put it in there.
Or maybe I'll paint the nitrous bottle and make it look like a fire extinguisher.
One of them giant things of peanut butter.
Yeah, just get anything from Costco or Sam's Club, and just it's that shape and size, and just pickles. Make it look like a giant freaking jar of pickles.
Yes.
I know a couple people that are artists.
There you go.
Yeah, all hail
Yeah.
Steve saying hide the nitrous bottle in a glove box and run a fake hose in the trunk. Look, no bottle.
Look, no bottle. Not hooked up. I don't know what to tell you.
It might pass ASL. I don't really know if it'll pass. It should by everything that I'm doing, but God forbid I'm not going to go out of my way any more than I already have. And I was going to try to get a Snell helmet, but I'm going to find a used bicycle helmet or something and just cover it in stickers so they can't tell the difference. So.
See, they want to see DOT on the helmet, though.
Well, I'll leave that little spot.
I mean, I can draw DOT on a baseball cap.
You can get DOT stickers.
Yeah, that is true. You could make a DOT sticker, but Lana says that the cruise control.
DOT approved. I don't know what you're talking about.
Lana's saying that cruise control on a 68 Thunderbird actually says retard.
Interesting.
And Lana's saying good luck hiding it. Well, that sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like a challenge.
I got it. Get a scuba tank, right? Make them think you're like a scuba diver, and then make the nitrous look like the other's tank.
No.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's just
Okay.
awesome.
Okay. All right, I got it. I'll get more nitrous line, right? I will just have a ridiculous amount of nitrous line. I will. Oh wait, no. How the hell would I manage to do that? I was gonna say, I could just pre-fill the nitrous line to like open the bottle, and then just take the bottle off and cap the end of the line, and
That's
the
what
nitrous would just be in the line.
NASCAR drivers who do that, they did run the tubing through they'd run the nitrous in the tube in the chassis, and when they'd one or two shots that all you get, or one shot that all you get out of it, but they'd hit it and you'd never know it was there.
Yeah.
But there's a company called Air Raid. They make a scuba tank that you take with you for compressed air and off-road stuff, so you can air up tires and run tools. So you could technically say you brought a tool tank with you. You just got to get the company stickers. Good work.
And it ain't worth going through all that trouble. I'll just run it NA. I mean, really, I could push it and still beat LNA. So.
Yeah, well, all hell internal much saying helmets are cheap. Nobody wears them in PA.
Helmets aren't cheap. It depends what your opinion of cheap is. Like $100 is a good chunk of change.
Well, like even on Amazon, which I know you hate, like an actual like a full Snell helmet was at least $250 as far as I could tell.
That's a really good chunk of change.
Yeah, especially after all the money I spent. But Auto Salvage is saying my problem is I want everything on the car right. So do I. But all the structural stuff is going to be right. Everything else is going to be meh.
I get a lot of. I put out that nitrous video and I got a couple people. Oh my God, that's not the way how you do it. You have rubber fuel line. You have a T in the fuel. It's like, calm down. It works. No, I don't have fancy braided line everywhere, and I don't have this, perfectly. No, it's cobbled together to fucking work. And it does. Calm down.
Greg McDaniels is saying, weld up all the holes in the frame and pressurize the frame with nitrous. There you go. It'd be a hell of a show.
Here's what you do. You get rid of the nitrous, okay?
Yeah.
You buy a JATO rocket. Strap
That's power adder.
it
You
into
still
the
need a
truck.
fire suit. It's a power adder, Tom.
They did this on Mythbusters. It's probably illegal.
Yeah.
No, it's a classification of a thing, a power adder. So it doesn't matter what you have, it's gonna want a fire suit. And Neverboard has it completely right. You don't identify as nitrous. You identify as a Mustang. You don't identify as nitrous.
That's right. They have those turbo axles. Is that what it's called? Rocket axle. I don't remember what it's called, but it's literally like a rocket thing attached to your rear axle that drives the rear axle. I don't remember the details of it, but
I've never heard of that one. You got me on that. That's something I never.
look it up. It's cool. It's vintage. It's literally like a rocket propelled axle. Like you use it to like get off the line, and then by the time it runs out, you're already up in the RPM.
Well, and all hell the internal combustion engine said, cut out the Wendy's trips and buy a helmet, you cheap wad.
No,
I think you had it in the last part.
I did. That's what I put on my screen. I conveyed what he was trying to say with
Yeah.
the smiley face. So
No. See, that's food. You need food. Helmets are optional.
yeah, because if you don't have a full stomach, it doesn't matter if you have half a head, because you just shit's not going to balance out.
Hey, I'm
Exactly.
coming into No Name with half a head. We're to
Yeah.
discuss this.
Look, if I get into a crash of any kind, my head will be chopped off. I don't care if the head is in good condition while it's rolling down the track or not. Okay.
Maybe they want to have an open casket at least for your head. So consider keep these things in mind.
I'll be there. I'll
Realistically,
clean up your body for $200. Then I'll put your head in a glass like on Futurama.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. You'd be fine.
You don't even get a family discount for the cleanup. It's $200 for anybody.
Well,
not even if I'm
he's
dead.
not going to be paying it. So what does it matter?
Yeah.
The track's going to have to pay for it.
Oh, okay. So I got you. No,
Yeah.
then you have to charge them more.
You are just going to be a head on a platter, so you're not going to be able to pay for much anymore.
No, you have to charge them more because of the pain and emotional damage of having to clean up your brother. Much like when you push him down the stairs, you need to be compensated.
Well, I mean, if he didn't accuse me of stuff I didn't do all the time, then yeah.
Yeah, but the track doesn't know that.
You're right. 6%.
Yeah.
Tree
no,
fitty.
so-
Tree
There
fitty.
you go. I'll be right back, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, tell them about your new troll, Dan.
About my new troll?
Yeah.
I have so many trolls. I don't know, but I got fuck, I don't remember his name now. Do you remember his name, Tom?
Who?
I don't know. This whatever guy who's all in a tissy over on my channel.
Oh, this last guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, isn't it like Big Boar Block Skinhead something?
Could be. Honestly, I don't pay enough attention to him to really even remember.
I don't know. I looked at one video and I'm like,
You even went to his channel?
There's a lot here to unpack why you don't have more subscribers, but okay.
Oh yeah. So basically the moral of the story is the guy started accusing me of purchasing subscribers.
Yeah.
The guy who
You have the money
refuses
for
to
that.
buy a helmet, just shelling out the big bucks.
He spends all his money on YouTube, so he can't afford a helmet.
Here's a $5 subscribe to me.
The guy eating at Wendy's and not Grizzlies over here. Shelling out the money.
The heck is it, Grizzlies?
It's like a preppy restaurant. Wood fire everything.
Oh,
Really not all that great, actually.
It's
tell you the
pretty
truth.
good. I like Grizzlies.
I don't like Grizzlies that much.
I mainly like the bear. It depends on what you order too. You have to get something that's wood fired, otherwise it's just not good enough for the money.
Yeah, if I wanted a certified fucking race car, I would have gotten one. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's their rules. They can make whatever rules they want. It's just, God damn it.
It sounds like they changed the rules from last year. That I guess there were no rules last year. I might be off on that, but there weren't a lot of rules last year. From the sounds of it.
Yeah. Dallas was saying though, they're trying to not like impede the how did he word it? Doesn't want to impede the what?
I missed that part. I saw some of it, but I missed that part of it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to impede the character of the car or something like that. So like the design, I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but like the spirit of the channel of the car and stuff to try to whatever. I'm like, my zip tie should work then for my throttle linkage.
I can see no one passing.
That is a part of the spirit of the channel.
Now, I can honestly see nobody passing that part of it, but I do get some of the other stuff. And then, like with the Model T, how's that going to work? Seatbelts didn't exist for about another 25 years with that
You
car.
can't-
So
You
I'm
can't
pretty sure
expect
speed
somebody
has
to
to do
drill
with
a
it.
hole in their car to mount a seatbelt that doesn't belong there in the first place.
Well, are they going to be wearing a helmet?
Yeah, anything that goes down the track has to have a helmet.
The car has to have a helmet too?
yes, a very large helmet. Safety
Wow.
first.
I don't know how I'm going to get a U-Haul sized helmet, but okay.
Very carefully.
No helmet turned into a vegetable. If I crash in that car, I'm going to be dead either way. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if my head is pristine as it gets chopped off from the hood coming through
I
the
mean,
windshield.
people give vegetables a bad name. Broccoli's not so bad.
The only subs I bought were from Subway. Yeah, so this guy's going off about me buying subs, and he's like, "There's no way you have that many subs. You cheated somehow. And if you did, you didn't get it through car-related content." I'm just like,
And then you go to
I
his
don't know what
channel
to tell
and he's for 10 minutes looking at a guardrail and this isn't safe. You shouldn't
is it?
hit this at 60. No shit, you shouldn't hit a guardrail at 60 miles an hour regardless. If you do, you don't know how to drive.
You shouldn't hit
Or
anything at
drunk.
60 miles an hour. It's not going to be safe no matter
Exactly.
what you hit.
So why are you sitting there antagonizing this guardrail that probably won't withstand a stern breeze? Just drive better.
Yeah, Landon's saying Torque-unique rocket drag axle.
Drag axle. That sounds, yeah.
Or sorry,
That sounds
turbo-unique
sweet.
rocket drag axle.
Yep. Those things are sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't catch on.
Some are already vegetables. So
Ruth. But yeah, no, I have my
About the
hood
people that work
raised up
for
in
you.
the back for clearance, because even with the teardrop scoop, I still need it raised up for clearance. So yeah, if I hit anything, that hood is just sliding back and cutting my head off. Like it's
who's
just
got the
that's
ghosts?
the way it is.
Who's got the stompy-feeted ghosts in their section? So you have a head cleaver, is what you're saying the hood is?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing that should hit 60 and it the only thing you should hit at 60 miles per hour is third gear.
Right?
Or
You spend all this time what in the world? Worrying about
Thanks for dropping by, Leonard. Appreciate it.
what you're hitting at 60 miles an hour and if it's safe. No, if you hit anything at 60 miles an hour, it is most definitely not going to be safe.
If you hit anything at 6 miles an hour, it still freaking hurts. So just don't hit shit. Thanks for dropping by, Neverboard. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you dropping by.
Getting hit by something going 40 miles an hour sitting still really sucks too.
What Tom's already in front of a car now?
What? No, my town and country. No, it was my Grand Caravan got rear-ended. Truck was going like 40 miles an hour and I was sitting still at a stoplight. He just destroyed my vehicle. He hit me so hard, I stayed still and my seat broke and like threw me towards the back seat.
Yeah, that's not good.
I remember that.
Surprisingly, I didn't even feel a thing. It's just all of a sudden I was in the back seat and I'm like, well, how the hell did this happen?
You're lucky the seat broke because that probably saved you from getting hurt.
Probably.
Not.
I was stronger than the seat.
You stayed there and the car went like that. So it's like you literally you had cartoon physics. You stay, you know,
Even-
like you get off the cliff, then whoosh.
Even a pickup truck hitting you at 40 miles per hour, I still will not move. I am a fucking mountain.
Oh god, there's so many things I could say after that. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
You'll
Your
move
amount
eventually.
of
Once the space inside the vehicle runs out, you're gonna be moving.
yeah.
Like a
you
hairstyle.
hit the right speed, because if it was any faster, you just would have been a pinball in there. You just hit enough to just, you know, be a moving object. So
I was an immovable object dealing with violent forces of nature. I
Your
won.
chair's buckled under the pressure. Oh God!
that seat said, ow.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it also, if you're moving oncoming traffic, is the only accident I've had. It wasn't somebody hitting me at a park or a stoplight or something. And
Yeah, I
that
was-
was doing 30, they were doing 40, so the combined speed was in the 70s. That sucked.
Yeah, yeah. I was stationary. The light had just turned green. There was a rally going on the sidewalk next to me, and the guy was too distracted by the rally. He didn't notice that I was there, so he hit me going full speed.
The what?
Yeah.
I
Rally?
made so much money off that Grand Caravan; it was ridiculous. On that $800 vehicle, I made out like a fucking bandit. I got like $3,000 off that shit through insurance. and the insurance company had to pay a hefty fee of like $1,500 to the impound lot to get it out of their lot because I just left it in there.
What are you gonna do with it?
Exactly. I told them that too. They were like, "Look, you gotta get out of there. We'll reimburse you afterwards." And I'm like, No. I don't have the money, the space, or the means to get it out of there. You just got to get a hold of this guy because his insurance will pay for it. Well, you would hope he does. Like he rear-ended me. There's no hope. It's just how it is. Well. It's like, well, you better start looking for him.
Wasn't he on the same insurance?
Yes. Yeah, same insurance. State Farm.
That's great.
Like, I didn't mention the
Insurance
fact.
on the phone. Like, oh, ring. Hello.
Well, I didn't mention the fact it was accumulating storage fees until like a month later of them dicking around. They're like, wait, what? Well, you gotta get that out of there. It's like, no, why? His insurance will pay for it, i.e., you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, no, you have to get it out of there. So I don't have to do a fucking thing, but sit here and wait for you fuckers to figure out what you're gonna do. They tried so hard to get me to go get that vehicle, but I refused because I knew they'd dick me out of it somehow, some way. It's like, no, I ain't touching it. It ain't my vehicle anymore. That's your vehicle.
Yeah, Landon's saying liquid fuel rocket mounts to rear axle adds instant 1,300 horsepower boost.
Yeah,
Saying.
1,300, good lord.
yeah. No, it's violent. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You're lucky that your axle doesn't go one way and your car goes another way.
All right, I gotta go. My goats are getting more restless.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. Hopefully
Yeah,
you stop hitting yourself in the face at work. That'd be great if you could do that. So
hopefully it starts getting less fuzzy. That'd be nice.
no, good luck with the doctor. Hopefully that works out.
Yeah, I'll update everybody on Discord.
Good.
All right, see you later, guys.
All right,
Thanks,
later.
Tom.
Bye.
That's Tom from New Guys Guitar, and he is working his way to 500 subs so he can race No Name Nationals. He's in the mid to high threes, so go check out his channel. And if you need music for your channel, let him know you want something. They will send it to you, and you can use it without worrying about copyright stuff. So go check him out.
What are you up to, Desmond Special?
Little as possible today. I played hooky from work.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's why he.
We had to go
That's
pee
why
in
he
the cup.
started off He started off in the shadows, so his work couldn't see him.
Yeah. Yeah, they sent me an email yesterday. They said, "Hey, we need you to go take a pre-employment drug test." I was like, "Okay." Hey, I can't come in.
See if I found something else in it, because I know you had the one thing kind of fall through.
Yeah, I found something else. Company over here is I'm gonna be hauling scrap metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Monday through Friday. Saturdays are strictly voluntary.
Cool.
So
Scrap metal.
hopefully, they said it'd take like 72 hours to do the drug test. I figured it'd probably be a little bit quicker than that if it is, and hopefully I'm hoping to turn my notice in either Friday or Monday if I hear anything.
Blood or urine, that'll probably make a difference for the test.
Say
I
what?
imagine urine.
Blood or urine, it'll probably make a difference in the turnaround time.
Oh, it is urine.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I made a huge mistake. I was getting ready to go get this done, and then I just walked my ass straight into the bathroom, went in there, took a leak, and then I flushed the toilet, and I was like, I gotta go piss in the cup.
Yeah.
Damn it. So I'm power chugging water the whole way over there. So when I finally get there, I have to sit like, I don't know, I think it was like 45 minutes before they got to me. And by that time, I'm about to piss in the floor. So it worked out.
Hopefully that works out well for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to. I think they're a little bit more laid back. The only thing I got to be concerned with is just getting from point A to point B back to point A.
And Greg McDaniels is saying, don't eat anything with poppy seeds. Yeah, it'll show. I think they can screen out it for that at this point, but yeah, it can show a false positive for some things.
Yeah, it show opium.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I don't know, Dan. What do you think?
what is it?
That's my spreadsheet of what I spent on the Chambler so far.
Oh. All right. What's the grand total here?
With purchase price, it's around $2,700 right now.
Nah.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it'll be a solid 3,000. It'll be at least another 400 over what it is right now with the random crap I have to buy. So.
I think I spent that in gas last month.
Yeah. So you already got the rear frame rails done.
Yeah, it'll be in tomorrow's video. It's all new frame rails in the back. I cut all the trunk floor out because I had to. Made the rear mounts. I had to make box tubes for the front mounts for leaf springs. Made rear mounts, and there's a shitload of work, and it's all going to be in tomorrow's video. So there's literally a tube frame now in the back connected to the old stuff. I cut out anything I could. So
yeah, that's probably going to be a lot more
solid.
solid.
Sorry.
That's going to be a lot more solid.
It's probably more solid than either car was in the factory. And like I told Tom earlier, it's like 33% Cherokee, 33% Rambler, and 33% these.
And 1% duct tape.
No, there's no duct tape yet, sir. Sorry.
It's not complete until you put some duct tape on it.
Maybe it'll be a floor patch or something with the duct tape in, because or a license plate
secret weapon.
covering a hole in the floor, or something like that. You never know. I was saying before, I've listed. It's forced a habit from doing all the stuff I did, but I've made 65 hours of freaking YouTube content since last April.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you've been hustling on that thing.
Not on this car, but as in since the channel started last April.
Yeah.
Ugh. A lot of it is that stupid car. Because tomorrow's episode 38 on that freaking thing.
I wouldn't even know how to even comp bring together how many hours of video I have out there. You keep track of everything.
Well, it's Forza habit from what I've done it for a living, engineering and everything else. You kind of had to have numbers, but it's like, what am I investing? At a certain point, if I've made this much stuff and I have nothing to show for it, I kind of either have to slow down or stop. Because at a certain point, there's no add to it. There's no value to it.
Well, you've made approximately $2 so far, I think, right?
I made $1.60 because YouTube took their 40 cents. So, or no, I made $1.40. YouTube took their 60 cents.
Well, $1.40 out of 2007. Yeah, that's you're getting that.
Yeah, it's the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah. Well, no, if I wasn't doing this channel, I would have pulled that thing apart and just sold it for what I had into it in parts. But now I'm committed to this stupid thing, and it's going to be a neat vehicle when it's done. I just got to work my butt off to get it to happen. So.
Yeah.
Well, you're a whole lot closer than what you were.
I probably have 40% of the car left, but it's if I can just keep getting through the heavy fabrication crap, the other stuff is a lot more simplistic. Doesn't mean it's easy enough to do, but it's a hell of a lot easier to get help, because a lot of stuff I'm doing on my own, because nothing's the same side to side. So I had to make and decide how everything was going to fit together. So there's not really any way to have anybody help me with that stuff other than the welding.
Yeah.
And all hell said he just spent that much on a 75 El Camino that needs work. Well, trust me, the Chambler needs work, to put it nicely. He's getting there, though. No, it should be a lot more. Hopefully this weekend it'll be a lot more together. And the next video you'll see there's a lot more stuff done, but I tried to put everything in one video that was related. Yeah. Because I'm trying to compress the videos, because I know people are getting tired of seeing the car. So I'm trying to squeeze it in and do other things. That's why I did that tour of the family's car collection last week. I moved that ahead. Just have something that I could put in and something different.
Yeah.
So do you have any idea of how you're getting to No Name then, Dan, or?
Hopes and dreams.
Well, aren't we all?
I have no idea. I might rent a trailer. Well, I'll have to rent a trailer. I'll probably just have... What?
What are you gonna tow it with?
Might be the daily driver, the Ford Explorer.
So I'll keep my eye out for the news where Rusty Explorer, runs off road with small Mustang that becomes a projectile and kills a school bus, kind of thing. So.
Hey, now, I got ballast. I got the Cleveland in the back.
No, it's more of I'm just assuming the trailer hitch is going to rust right off the truck as you're driving. So.
Oh no, that's solid on there.
Yeah.
That was a pretty nice vehicle until the incident happened. And then I just kind of stopped caring about it.
That era Ford Explorer and a Primo vehicle have never been put together in a sentence before. Just letting you know that now.
First time for everything.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do to that thing? Or did Tom push that down the stairs?
Well, I think he ran it into something at some point.
Okay.
It's fuzzy,
Yeah. AJ's garage.
I think he was drifting around corners in the snow and accidentally hit one of them big garbage dump things.
A dumpster?
It's got the two. Yeah, it's got the two little poles sticking out for the truck to come in the dumpster. Yeah.
So was it like a family vehicle then?
What?
Where you got it?
The Explorer?
The Explorer. Yeah.
No, I picked it up at some lot. I needed.
You trashed it?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Well, I needed a vehicle because my Blazer that had no heat was heated by candles. I hit a deer with that going about 65 miles an hour. The deer was like Superman. It just into the ditch.
From being hit with the car.
Yeah, from being hit by me.
Yeah,
Totally.
that happens when you hit something that is smaller than the thing you hit it with. They tend to fly.
It flew. I've never seen a deer fly before, but that day I have.
They can jump a very large amount. Surprisingly, we had when I was in the Ford's Proving Grounds at Romeo, they had 12-foot fences. Those little bastards would jump the fences and end up in the Proving Grounds. And then those guys are driving stuff all out, testing it. So all of a sudden, there's a prototype $1 million car that now has a deer in the middle of its front end.
Yep.
That was not pretty, to say the least.
Yeah, deer's
And they're
messed
not
up.
nice. They're not nice cars anyway. It's just that amount of money is invested in them. They look like crap, but there's that much money in them, and there's so few of them that when you accordion one, it tends to be a problem.
Which I had just acquired that Chevy Blazer because someone rear-ended me with the Grand Caravan.
You have a great luck with vehicles in here, don't you?
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. So I don't know if you were in here, but Mater is having John Wilburn and possibly Buck on his stream on Monday.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Say Monday work. No, wait, we don't do lives on Monday anymore.
No, we don't. I assume we're going to do one Tuesday if we actually do one Tuesday. So
I'm not holding my breath for it at this point. Jesus Christ, many Christmas trees.
it's an epic lack of live stream, and then traitorish. Our little buddy Junkyard, who's a trader on, he's on Peyton's stream right now. Honest Peyton's doing a stream tonight, so he's on their stream.
Dang it! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They are doing
He hit 1,000 subscribers and just doesn't have time for my peddly ass anymore. So
I still got to make it up there and visit those guys up there.
you should. I think it'd be neat to see you guys together. They've got a lot of cool cars. So.
It would. It's just I need 4 hours out of my day just to get there and back. It's like I don't have a full day off where I can just go do shit like that.
It's content.
Well, yeah, it's content, but it's still time out of the day I don't have. Like, I was gonna go do it on my vacation, but that kind of fell through because then we went to Duluth and we stayed there for a few days. And,
Oh, and hey, Witty's here. Hi, Witty.
Hey,
Hi,
Woody.
Witty.
Hi, Witty. I give up. Anyway, yeah. So Witty's on Turncoat. Or I wonder if. Oh, you know what? That's why Pickle's on here. He's probably on Peyton's live stream too. That little bastard.
Oh shit! That's right. Oh, I gotta hop off quick. 6%. Bye.
Yeah, go jump. Actually, I'm gonna jump off here and go hop on their live stream as well. So we'll be back in a minute.
Good.
No,
You
actually,
should
go check out.
You should pull up their live stream and share screen so we could be on their live stream on yours.
Actually, go check out Honest Peyton's Speed Shop. It's a gentleman and his daughter making hot rods. So it's pretty cool.
Go there and tell him Dan says he's gonna make it up there eventually. I just don't know when.
Make sure eventually is capitalized. All capitals.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, and Woody agrees. He said they're little traders. So
Little traders, yeah. And that's coming from the guy who never shows up to anybody's shit.
No, he showed up to mine once, and he showed up like 7. He showed up to more of Pickle's streams than our own streams.
Well, yeah.
So there is that.
Yeah. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how sketchy do you think those slicks are going to be driving on the street?
11.
Yeah, you're gonna try to drive
11?
it down there.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go 11.5. You're not going to try to drive the Mustang down the flex, are you?
Well, duh, it's going to be on the street like that.
No,
That's
I
where
meant
I
to
drive it most of the time.
to no name.
Oh,
If you had
no,
to drive it, you're not going to. Okay, I was going to say, good Lord.
no. If I was going to drive it to No Name, I wouldn't drive it on them.
No, look who showed up. Pickle's in the house. Hey,
Hey,
Pickle.
how was,
Live stream?
how was on
Or
his
did it-
Patriots live stream? Huh? Trader.
Yeah. Yeah, huh? How was that there, Pickle?
Over there peddling fish sticks.
Yeah.
Dill
Well, no,
pickle.
we did say that they now own Pickle because my ownership lapsed after the whole super chat thing. So now Honest Peyton owns Pickle.
Ah,
Yeah, I agree with Whitty. You're a trader, Pickle. You're just
trader.
100%. You're one trader, little dill. Oh, Pickle was that's you know what? That's probably a new thing for him. He's never seen a mall before because he lived on a horse camp. So
He's never seen a train. Never saw a train before. What else did he never see before that was weird?
Women? I think women was what he never saw before. I wasn't sure on that one, but
What was
yeah,
it?
there was women. I don't think he's ever seen women before.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Well, there's a well, now he admits it. He was human trafficking himself.
That's another thing I bet you haven't experienced since the big city, Pickle.
Yeah, he's got a lot of firsts for Pickle. No, but there were a lot of things that he'd never done before, and I didn't realize I thought he ventured off his little postage stamp island, but apparently not. So little Pickle Big City.
I knew he never got off the island, but I guess I figured the island would have had trains at some point.
Well, no, I get it. If it's a 7-hour ferry ride, I get why there's not a train to it because that would be a little bit ridiculous. But I'll
Just
name a bunch
remember-
of. He never saw a deer. He never saw a massive mall. He never saw a train. He never saw open land. He never saw hookers, and the list goes on.
Yes.
Yeah, the wonders of the big city, deer and hookers. That's what we're going with.
There weren't even hookers in Dildo. That's just weird.
That's some false advertisement right there.
deer and hookers. Don't confuse the two, Pickle.
Yeah, and make sure and don't have too many beers, and then look for hookers because that doesn't work out well either.
Unless you don't have a lot of money, and then you need some of the cheaper ones to look at. I'll just
there used to be trains on. They probably all went to Dildo, but they took them out in '84. So a decade and a half before Pickle was born, they stopped having trains.
They stopped having trains. Oh, shit.
Just remember, stop for them when they come up on a crossing. Just a suggestion.
Do not try to the arms that come down are not a race signal. Do not race the arms. That's not a signal.
The arms, Pickle. Have you never seen Fast and the Furious? First one. That's when you hit the nitrous.
Yeah.
That and yellow lights. Those are the two universal symbols of go faster.
Those are symbols to speed up because you want to get to that accident quicker.
Yeah, yellow means hurry up. Red means go faster.
Exactly. Green means go. Yellow means hurry the fuck up. Red means, you might still make it. You might still make it.
Yeah, Pickle said he'd never seen a real city before, and that Calgary is massive, tall buildings. Or sorry, Calgary is massive. Or if you're really drunk, it's probably called Gary. So.
Oh, Gary. He's the DD.
Yeah, call Gary. He's easy. He's good to drive, man. Just call Gary. No. Whatever. Just call Gary.
Yeah. Calgary.
Yeah, it's like a southern accent. Calgary. I don't know any Gary. Well, no, Calgary. No, yeah.
I don't know, Gary. Just Calgary, okay? I'm fucked up right now.
He was in the city for like 45 minutes and has himself a job. and
Damn.
lives
What-
in a condo, and
Wait, he has himself a what?
he has a job.
Oh, that's not the way you said it the first time.
What the hell did I
Sound like
say?
Kermit the Frog. He
Well,
sounded just like fucking Kermit.
he
Here's himself a jam.
he could have a frog in his garage. So you never know.
Good.
He likes to say it Calgary. Yeah, he likes to say Calgary. So
Call. Yep.
hey, you're always welcome to jump on here and explain yourself, there, Mister. Lives in a big city.
Yeah. Big city pickle.
Yep, nothing like a city pickle. Damn city
Toasted
pickles.
pickle.
So,
Yep.
Yeah, come on and join us. Where you at, Pickle?
Yeah, come on. What the fuck?
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'm actually watching Honest Peyton's Speed Shop's stream here, and there is no junkyard. So he must have ditched on them early, like he does on us.
Oh yeah. What time is it?
Oh,
Probably.
it's 9:00. So I think well, you guys are an hour behind us. So it'll be 8:00. So your
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Because he's got that, he's got that like egg timer where it goes ding and he's gone.
Hey, he gone.
Damn, is he that strict?
I
No,
think
he's
the
got
wife
things
beats
to do.
him.
Oh,
He's not like us where we're hanging out acting like idiots. He's actually got like responsibilities and shit.
He's kind of a big deal now.
No, you're kind of a very small dill in a very large jar. You're like one of those little cocktail weenies of pickle. Hey, Hammer Ranch Renovations, what's happening?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
where'd you get a job at, Pickle?
And he agrees. He is a little dill in a big city.
Yes.
Pickle is going to be a mechanic, or however they pronounce it in Lack of Freedom Land.
You know what really sucks? I just picked up these drag slicks, right? For the Mustang. And I thought, and they're 15-inch. They require 15-inch wheels.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, yeah, I'll just pick up a set of black Steelies, probably dirt cheap.
No, that's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
The
Well,
wheels, one wheel is more expensive than what I paid for both tires.
Yeah.
How much are they?
Well, I paid $150 for the tires.
What are the wheels? About 125 a piece?
About $140 a piece.
Pickle!
How's it
Which
going?
is mind-boggling because the 14-inch black Steelies I paid for the Mickeys out there were like $80 a piece.
Yeah.
Well, how long ago was that?
How are you,
Last
fellas?
year.
I can't hear
I know.
Pickle. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, there's something special. Can't hear you. Apparently, I'm ignoring you because Dan just kept yakking over your appearance. So you know, there's a small dill down there.
Yes.
Okay, you have to leave that shit in Newfoundland. You're now in Calgary. You can't be doing that crap. You're in the big city now, Pickle.
Have you worn? Oh yeah. Have you worn that in the streets yet? Did you go to your job interview with that on?
No.
Why not? False
Speaking of
advertising.
Speaking of which, so did the job thing go well last night?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't for the job. It was just over for supper.
Well, I thought it was part of your interview. Sorry.
No, I didn't have to do one. I got away with it. So
Yeah. Same here.
He-
I never do
he's-
interviews.
wet behind the ears. He's been in a city for 10 minutes and he's got a job. Well, what's
I also got a car, so there's that.
Uh-oh. Well, we know what that
Oh,
means.
God.
Well, we know what that means. Everybody else doesn't, but that means
Okay,
someone's
allow me
someone's
to
got
explain
something.
myself, okay?
Someone. No. Hold on. I'm gonna mute you.
Wait,
if you
wait,
don't mind.
wait. So
Someone's driving something that they refuse to drive.
no. Before all that, did you let the other guy know not
What?
to go pick up the thing then?
Yeah,
What?
that would
No,
probably.
that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to explain myself. I'm still going to get that, but I need
Oh,
a way
you're
of
going
transport.
bankrupt. I see what's going on.
Yeah,
I got.
exactly. So I'm still trying. I need a way to get to work. So I needed a car now. So I'm going to be buying a 2010 Honda Civic, but it's a manual. And
Oh,
it's red
that
and
car,
coupe.
the car with the shitty wheels you showed us in Discord.
Yeah, the red one, yeah.
Okay.
But it's
You gotta
only
do
just,
something.
just so that I can
Dude,
go to work and do
Those
that.
wheels
and
are absolutely horrible. You got to do something about those wheels. Even paint them. Those are some ugly goddamn wheels.
How the
I'll have
hell
the
are you
I'll
going
have
to
a shop I'll be
afford?
working in, so
Wait,
I'll be able to
quick
do some
math.
stuff there.
You're dropping like 10 G's in vehicles right now.
No, I'm not. This thing's like, I don't know. I think it's $5,000. That's it.
Plus, how much for the?
Well,
For the
it
what?
said 6,500 in the ad, so I assume you can trim
I
them down
beat
on
'em,
the
yeah.
price. But and then you got insurance. I'm assuming you're gonna get just hosed with taxes because it's
No,
Canada.
it was really good. It's now coupes, two-door cars are more expensive to insure, and at my age, cars are more expensive anyway because
You
people
might as well
look at
set your
me
money on
at my age and automatically think I can't drive worth of shit. So it's
Well,
just for insurance on that car, it's only $350 a month, which I thought it was going to be more.
What?
What?
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Pickle.
Good
I
Jimmy, Jesus.
almost fell over, but
For
that's
a
the best I can do.
For two vehicles, full coverage, $80, Pickle, a month.
Yeah, because you're older. I don't know how old you are, but you're a lot older than I am.
Good
Well,
lord.
older and wiser.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, well, the wiser part's debatable, but that's beside the point. Is that for full coverage or for PLPD insurance?
What? PLPD?
It's liability only. They don't pay you if the car gets wrecked.
Yeah, I only have liability. That's how much it is. For
For liability.
Wait.
Yeah.
You are you paying this with cash? Normally, if you take out a loan, they have to have full coverage.
No, I don't know. I haven't paid for it yet because I don't own the car yet, but that's the one I'm
Okay,
getting.
no. Pig, hold on. What he's saying is if you take a loan out to buy the car, you have to insure it fully because it's collateral to the loan lender.
Yes.
Well, I'm only gonna have jeez.
And if you're paying $300 for liability insurance,
I would not want to know what full coverage would be. You might as well sell a mortgage.
I'll tell you what full coverage is. It's unaffordable. It's just my age. It's because of how old I am and how long I've had my
Pickle.
license.
No,
I have never paid that much, no matter how old I was.
like Pickle,
Inflation. That's how much things cost now. Believe it or not. When your daughter goes to drive, it's a scary thing. Trust me.
Well, it's like in Michigan. Michigan has some of the worst rates in the country. Whatever your insurance is, it's 30% more off the bat here because of the way the system works. It's screwed up. And then if you live in Detroit, it's double that. You're paying Detroit rates to live in Calgary or Calgary.
Yep, I know. But it's all I can do. I need to get to work. Got to go do stuff. Got to,
Wait, what year is the car?
2010.
That's probably why. It's because it's too new.
Okay. How much would the Ford be to insure? Did you check on that?
No. I went with a different place for the Ford because it's a little bit difficult to get insurance on older vehicles. Some places do it, some don't. It was almost the same for the Ford. There's like a $10 difference. That's it.
What?
Damn.
Swear to God.
Holy shit.
So I said,
I understand.
I sat down. I thought about it overnight, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy what I didn't want to have just for this year. until I can get the truck and the necromancer gets it done and whatever, and then I'll either sell the Honda or maybe hold on to it and just in case or something. I don't know. That is if I can afford it. I doubt it, so it'll probably end up getting sold.
Wait. So is Junkyard paying out of pocket for this thing for a year now? Like, have you worked it out,
This
Junkyard?
was always the plan. He was gonna, if I didn't want it, he was just gonna take it and do whatever he wanted with it. It was
He's trading his car for that truck too. He's not directly out of cash right now.
exactly. Yeah. So if he came here and said, "All right, here it is," and I didn't say I didn't want it, which I would never say anyway, he would just take it and go on with it and either sell it or drive it, do whatever he wants with it.
Yeah, you probably want to actually call him, talk to him on the phone about what's going on. But
I got to do that. I just been swamped, but I'm finally getting some free time. I had to.
He certainly won't hear about it.
So.
He's not going to hear about it on my live stream because he's over there hanging out with Honest Peyton. So
yeah, I'll have to talk to him. I got to set up like a call with him again or something. Just like discuss these details. A lot has happened in the last, I don't know how long I've been here, 6 days or something like that. Like a lot.
Yeah.
You're a busy man. You're one busy pickle.
Paying through the nose for insurance. Holy shit.
Man, that insurance, I understand it's your age, but it's also the exchange rate. Because I mean, granted, so that would probably be $250 here for like if that was us trying to get insurance, but still, good freaking.
Still a big chunk of change.
Be his age.
Well, to keep you in,
I have a hard time believing.
To tell you the reason I have to sell my dog is because I can't afford the car. This is how expensive this thing.
Wait, hold on. Slow down a bit. You're selling your dog.
I got to. I can't afford her.
Damn.
I know. It costs, I'll tell you this, to fix her medical issue that she's having, it costs the same amount as my insurance per month.
Come on, Fee. Up. Come on. Come here. You gotta look at Pickle and Shane. Come on, Fee. Fiona, come here.
I can't do it. It's impossible. And I have a pretty decent job lined up. I mean, I'm not working for minimum wage. It's close, but it's better.
Hold on. Explain to Fiona why you're selling a dog.
Don't do that. Pickle already feels bad enough about it. 6%. Come on now. Don't need to go that far with it.
Yeah, it's been a rough couple of days, but that's all for the best. I just can't give her a good home anymore, so I wish things were different. I tried to hang on to her. I really did. I brought her across the country. So I just
if you can't take care of her, it doesn't do you any good to keep her. That's more cruel. But
and not only that, but when I go to work in the morning, she's stuck at home and a little room or a cage for 8-10 hours a day, and then until I get back, and then what? It's not right to do to me. So I feel like I'm just gonna sell her, and hopefully she'll find a good home and somebody will be able to free run her like I used to do back on the farm. That's where she belongs. And thank you, Slimo. Good to see you too, buddy. Check out your Discord. All right, man.
We've got a crazy idea.
oh God.
I'm still doing this. I want everybody to know I'm still going to get this old truck. As of right now, I needed something to get around with. And getting that old truck, I don't have the money right now. And I can't have it yet because the necromancer is still working on it. So I needed something now. But don't have no fear. I will be still getting that. So.
It's like any story. Pickle goes to the big city and he's instantly deeply in debt. There we go.
Pretty much. You know what? I tell you what. This is a hard life to live. It seems all nice and cushy. But when you start realizing how much things really cost in the city, it's incredible. You
$300 for insurance. And that's liability.
That's just liability, yeah.
He's going to be waning poetic about missing the shores of Dildo.
Yep.
He's already there.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, now he's not in Dildo. The Dildo's in him since he moved to the city.
Yeah.
You can take a man out of dildo, but you can't take the dildo out of the man.
Yeah, and they duct taped it on there too, so it's not coming out.
Oh dear. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. That's my big update.
Good Lord, man, you better be making 20 grand, or at least you better be making $2,000 a week if you're going to be paying that much for insurance.
Jesus
I'm
fucking
not gonna be bringing home much. I'll tell you that. It's $800 rent. That's what I gotta pay. $350 for just liability insurance. So that's great. Not to mention, I went to the store and picked this up. So doing things like that is gonna be pretty hard now. I got my phone hooked
Well,
up. That's
you
only
got
$39 a month, so I can live with that. That was pretty good.
you already moved out and you got your own place already?
No,
Oh, you're
just-
paying the parents $800 rent?
Your parents
Yeah.
want $800 a month to live in their basement?
basically yes.
What is wrong with Canada?
Jesus.
Everything.
This is why I
I'll
don't
tell
like
you what's
Canada.
wrong with Canada, Dan. If you want somebody to blame, I'm not big on politics, but I understand it now. Trudeau.
Blackface.
Yeah, black. Exactly.
Yeah,
That
but
man needs to
Trudeau
go.
didn't make your parents rape you for rent.
I don't care about that.
Tradition in Canada.
Fair, I honestly, if you want to know how much rent is just for this house alone, like to pay for it,
Apparently not.
it's gonna scare you. Like, sit down, guys.
I am.
am.
We're all sitting.
We
Pickle,
are.
get on with it.
$2,000 a month.
Shoot.
Yeah,
A month.
but it was
Yeah.
like to eat for supper.
Yeah, but you're paying half of that then
But
to live in the basement.
That includes all the utilities and food as well. So
now,
I would say that's pretty fair considering the cost of rent.
Well, you're not trying to rent a house, Pickle.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Just
I
the
gotta
cost
figure
of
it out.
things up there are just ridiculous.
I think I'm gonna move to Saskatchewan.
Okay, I know there's a Saskatchewan. I didn't realize there was also a Tune.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's a city. Well, it's not a city, but I think it's. Well, I don't know if it's a city or a town, but either way, it's a community. We'll call it.
For $300 a month for insurance, I would live in the car, Pickle.
I told you guys that, and everybody laughed at me.
No, I didn't. I
telling
don't
you,
remember
I'm
you saying
seriously
anything about
thinking
insurance.
about
I
it.
knew it was going to be
Honestly,
bad.
it's bad.
I didn't- I don't remember you saying about insurance. I knew it was going to be expensive, but that's a little goddamn ridiculous.
That was as cheap as I could get it, apparently. So I might make some other calls around, but that was the cheapest place that I could. TD was more. I think it was like $380 or something. Which I mean, that's borderline $400. I'm not paying that. I'd rather walk.
I can't. I still can't. How?
I could have took the bus. That's great till it's not.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately,
even that's expensive. So I think it's for a month. It's $112 for 1 month, and you're allowed to get on any time. So it's still expensive, and I still can't go anywhere. You got to get off the bus. In order to go to my work, I would have had to get on a bus, get off the bus, get on a train, get off the train, get on another bus, get off the bus, and then go to work.
Could have got one of them bicycles.
And it would have took over an hour. So I would have had to wake up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, which
I do that.
anyway. I'll probably still do it anyway, exactly, but I won't be in such a
Hold
rush.
on. You said that your work is like 20 minutes from your house.
By car, yeah. On a bus
But
and
you
doing all that.
You have to
for an
go
hour.
through 4 modes of transportation
but
if you don't have a car.
and if My Little Pony is my favorite.
Yep. So it literally, it's ridiculous. By car, it just made more sense for me
Grandma
to
if she could get
pay
me
the
one
insurance than it did for the bus
for
and have to
friends,
rush every morning and hate my life. So
where she
Good.
turns
that's where I'm
into
at with that.
a unicorn.
Hating your life is just a part of growing up, Pickle.
I don't know. I guess I gotta figure things out, but at least I have it's my dream job, really. Actually, so
Well, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure if you say I'll pay you $800 a month to let you live at the shop, then you can just negate all this shit.
thought about buying a van and just living in the parking lot there.
Good.
I was gonna say you should just buy a motorhome because if you're gonna get raped for it anyway,
Yeah, exactly. Just live in the parking lot there.
I thought my insurance was high. Holy shit.
It's just crazy. Like I don't know how people are doing it because I am not getting paid that good right away. I mean, I'm going to overtime, but I'm only an apprentice. I'm not even a full-blown mechanic yet, so it's like that takes 4 years in order to get my whole thing done.
Now,
So
I was
I'm
going to ask you, is this an actual apprenticeship with schooling involved, or how does it work up there?
A little bit, but I don't think it'll be like math or anything like crazy. It'll just be
No,
what you
no.
learn on cars and stuff. Yeah, just stuff.
I mean,
Hands
like
on.
there's work involved and school involved to some extent.
Yes.
And you guys, what kind of certifications do you guys have to have up there, if any, to work on cars?
I don't really know yet, actually, to be honest with you. I've only just started to learn about it like the last couple of days. So, oh yeah, that'd work. I'm sure.
I agree with Slimo. Just hitchhike with your mumming gear on. You'll get there, no problem.
You'd have a hard job to get picked up without wearing mummer gear. Like being a normal person. People don't even wave to you here. They just drive and walk on.
You
Don't even
just
smile.
got to show more
Are
thigh,
you holding
Pickle.
the jerry can? If you want to get picked up, you got to hold a jerry can. That's the secret.
Why? Because
That or show more thigh. One of the two.
Well, no. The secret to getting picked up hitchhiking, you got to have a jerry can. Don't do this. Don't like, hey, stop. No, just pretend you don't even want to get picked up. You're just walking. Then somebody will, out of the kindness of their heart, go, hey, you need a ride? And it's like, well, if you're going that way, I suppose. As soon as you ask and beg for something, it's like, nah, fuck you, motherfucker. You can walk.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
apparently that's how it works in Minnesota. I'm not sure about here. I think if you just hold a Timmy's cup up, you'd be all right.
No, they'll just say fuck you, very kindly.
No,
In Canada.
have a Tim Hortons bag.
No, that's when he said a Timmy cup. He meant Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I didn't know what Canadian thing a Timmy's cup is.
Well, we call it Tim's or Hortons or Tim Hortons.
They're also they're a coffee store, so people get that stupid roll up the rim to win. Ooh, look, I can win some donuts and crap.
You can win a car,
Yeah.
You can. It's a Honda Civic, a brand new one.
Oh, like the one, and then you can pay like $300
Yeah,
for insurance.
exactly.
300 a
Does that
day.
come with insurance too, or no?
I have a car, but I can't afford to drive it. New
I was
place is
asking
great,
how's the
though.
place.
Neighborhood's really nice, and there's about 4 80 square body Chevys on this street alone, so that's pretty cool.
Well, that's like $1,200 worth of insurance right there.
That's why they're in the driveway. They just have them. They can't insure them and drive them, so they do a car show in the neighborhood.
One of them never moved, so I actually do wonder that. It's been there.
Never
since
moved. You've been there for how many days?
Like,
you can't say it never
goes to work.
moved.
So, like, I'm
You've
starting
been
to wonder.
there 4 days, Pickle.
Well, I've been here.
It doesn't mean the car
I
never
don't know,
moved.
here. It feels like I've been here my whole life at this point, but no, I haven't.
It's been 40 hours. You haven't even done a full work week of time.
Yeah. Hey, I am
I don't
sorry.
have a chair to sit on. Can any of you guess what I'm sitting on right now?
Oh, for the love of
lawnmower.
nobody guessed.
Do we
Nobody
want to?
I know what you're thinking. Don't even go there, okay?
Did you pick it up from Dildo?
No. Oh, another thing I seen, my first sex shop.
You were
Open
in
24
Dildo.
hours a day. Get this, 24 hours a day. Somebody
All right.
gets
It's open
hired
24 hours a
to
day.
stand there for 24 hours a day and sell, well, schlongs, we'll call it.
Wait. What'd you just say?
Tractor.
Did you say somebody has to stand in there 24 hours a day? I
Well,
believe they're
somebody's got to work there during night and check out,
No, you don't check out sexual paraphernalia. It's not like a library where you return it, Pickle.
slightly used.
There's not a scratch and dent aisle in the porn store, okay?
Look, do you have a renting section? Yeah, it's right over there.
Oh,
We
yeah.
actually have rooms out back if you want.
Genius.
Gift suits
Actually-
are on aisle 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh God, those poor children. I can't be trying to children anymore.
We-
This-
We have a shop here in town that you go in the back, you can actually buy drugs and illegal shit. Guess the name of the place. Guess what they would call this place?
I can't even. I can't. I've seen so much stuff that honestly could be anything.
Risky Business. That is the name. And they have a black Hummer sitting in the front parking lot all the time. It's
Hold
the
on,
owner.
now, are you talking about the car or the other thing?
No, the vehicle. They got
Okay.
this tricked out black Hummer. It's like, yep, that's drug money right there.
That's the Lord right there
It's a fence.
with Risky Ron.
Risky Ron.
Oh my God! And I thought, here I am.
Yeah,
Like the
Pickle's
name
going
of
to be
stuff
working in
and-
that store to just pay for his insurance in the after
You
hour
should
shift.
see their window displays. They get creative during the holidays.
Oh God!
Conveniently located near the high school.
What did you do?
Well, it's just good business, to be honest.
Good business venture there.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Pickle, you
God.
realize you just have one hair just like sticking into the sky.
Yeah, you got a bit of Grimly
No
going
other
on.
side there, but there you go. You pat her down. Nope,
No,
came back.
yep.
Yeah, get the old lip at her.
You're lubricating the wrong side of your head, Pickle.
Oh, there you go. Just out of
Yeah, just
Out of-
get afraid. You'll be fine.
sight, out of mind.
That's right.
Yeah, Risky Ron is apparently the name of the store's owner. That's what he calls it.
Yeah, he's a risky Ron.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there'll be Risky Pickle. We'll be working at the sex shop just to pay for his insurance.
This guy's on aisle. Full of pickle parent
Oh, that's
paraphernalia.
oh my God. That would be like my new channel. Like, I go to my merch shop.
Go to my church.
He'll turn into the resident bondage expert.
Yeah.
Autographed.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Yep. All right.
Oh Lord.
Well,
All right, let's change gears here.
You think?
Yeah, it's Dan's fault. Every time I come on here, it just brings up dildo.
because he said it so often, it's like pad love at this point.
Pickle, hold on. What hat were you wearing when you showed up on the stream? Pretty sure it had a couple letters on it. One of them started with a D and ended with an O. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Huh? And then you put your rubber on right after that one.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Oh God. I can't believe I brought this thing across the country.
Yeah, I can't believe it either.
That's Newfoundland wood right there.
You left the woman there in Newfoundland, but you brought the stick along with. What the fuck's wrong with you?
She didn't want to come.
Because you had the stick in the truck, in the passenger seat.
She didn't want to come.
Did you not see the thumbnail for the live stream that I put out? Do you not see what she was wearing?
So she didn't want to come, and that's your problem, Pickle?
Why am I the only one commenting? Is it because you're the only one in chat? Do we have anybody else?
It's starting to dwindle. There's only 4 people.
Okay.
But it'll pick back up in about 15 minutes, and then I won't want to stop the stream, and then it'll die off again, and we'll stop the stream. So.
I am not used to the time zone here yet. So sleeping has been the biggest struggle, and catching your guys' streams, because they used to be at 10 o'clock at night for me, or close to that.
Yeah.
Now they're 5 o'clock in the day.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's, what is it, 4.5 hour difference, I think, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're living it, it really
Hold on,
is.
aren't you? You're in Montana time zone, right? You're in
Mountain time
Central?
zone, yeah. So that would be I'm in the Montana
so
time zone.
your Junkyard and Whitty have the same time zone. So
Yeah. I can see why Whitty finds it hard to show up now, because it is a difficult time zone to get into. That's something I said it.
His entire freaking life, Pickle.
What?
It's not a time zone problem. He's been there his entire freaking life.
Fair enough. I've been on a rock my whole life. I literally have.
I've been on the stream, ASO. What?
Do it now.
Do it.
I don't think ASO understands that you do everything on your phone. Like that is where your technology begins and ends.
New Guy's Garage. Send me the picture. Send it to me now.
What?
LNA.
I don't think he's in here anymore, bud. You might want to message him.
What are
Check
you
out
doing
what
with Drag Slip?
I gotta show you guys this because I'm really excited for this.
No, I can't.
Hold on. Do we want it? Oh God, hold on.
Oh, Pickle, is that you? Oh no.
Why is there a pregnant man on your phone, Pickle?
Wait, does he have two hamburgers on his gun?
Oh, somebody liked my comment.
Raise it up. Yeah, that was Dildo calling. They want you back.
Yeah,
Randy, cheeseburger picnic something tour of Canada.
Yeah, the Trailer Park Boys are going to be live in Canada.
Oh, okay.
And I love that show.
Well, for those of us who aren't Canadian, the Trailer Park Boys is what, Pickle?
It's a stupid funny TV show about guys that don't work and do drugs and drink all day, basically.
Risky Ron?
So newbies. It's a Newfoundland show?
It's close. It's a Nova Scotia show. Close enough. And Bubbles, one of the characters was wearing one of these. So
that's your hero?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on. All their stuff's on Netflix, as far as I know. But it just looks like something I just don't want to spend my time with at this point.
If you don't like stupid funny, you're not gonna like it. Yeah,
I like stupid funny, but it looks more stupid than funny. But that might be an assumption. So.
It kind of is, I guess. Yeah, if you put it, if you think of it.
Well,
like
you
that.
just showed me a picture of it, and
You insulted me when I showed you the. You asked me
it
if that
looked
was
like
me.
you for a
Which
second.
it would be if I stood up and took my gut out and had 2 cheeseburgers on these guns. Then yes, it would be me. You wouldn't know the difference.
The only way I could tell the difference is the guy in the picture didn't have one hair sticking straight up out of his head.
And also,
it won't go down. Leave me alone.
These would be unregistered firearms, so you're not allowed to have those in Canada. Okay,
That's
there's no
true.
gun.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Trudeau. Banned.
Yeah, your folksy stick living bullshit ain't gonna work in the big city, Pickle. Sorry.
Pickle, you say one wrong thing, your ass will be in the slammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, free speech up there.
It's treating me good so far. Like you said, being here for a day, got a job.
You're one mummer conversation away from the hooski there, buddy. Sorry.
The things that sit on my stream, honestly, if an employer ever found them, God help us all, because
yeah, you better make nice with this guy and make sure that he keeps you employed.
It's not really God help us all, Pickle. It's God help you.
No, the things that you have said on there too that have come out of those lips.
Yeah. What's Canada gonna do to me? I'm in America.
You're the one.
Hold on. We have a news update. Your brother has told me the perfect name for your car, the Iron Whiner.
The Iron Whiner.
Iron Whiner. Iron. No.
Iron Whiner.
The car hardly ever complains.
Yeah, it's pity-worthy. Like, and we need. Hey, Pickle, they're gonna do a video on everybody's channel where Tom's gonna go through his explanation of Dan falling down the stairs, and Dan's gonna go through his explanation of him being shoved down the stairs, and you have to play their dad on both of the videos.
I have to be the dad.
Pickle, it's a very easy role. You would be sleeping.
Goddamn, you fucking idiot! What were you thinking? That's what I would have definitely said.
Yeah, they're gonna, because they brought up the whole Dan fell down the stairs, got pushed down the stairs thing.
I got pushed downstairs.
I think I've heard it probably 15 times in the last 6 months. So they're gonna do a video on,
or like accidentally bumped into,
no,
but you over dramatized, make everything more.
Really,
dramatic.
it was more of a shove out of violent
frustration. They're each going to reenact their version of what happened. So it's going to be like one of those, unsolved mysteries things where, Dan goes flying down the stairs, or Tom is at the bottom of the stairs and goes, "What'd you do, you fat idiot?" And, something like that.
Well, really, I was skinny before that happened. I think that might have fucked up my thyroid.
Well, that's actually why I said you, because I've seen the photos of your work.
Yeah.
Jackass, so.
Oh, your Uncle Tom threw me down the stairs when I was a kid like you.
Why?
He deserved it.
I still
probably did deserve
to this day.
I mean, one time I accidentally tripped and I rolled down the stairs at Grandma's house.
Oh no!
And that's what your dad did.
Exactly. She gets it. See, she gets it.
Like father, like daughter. Yep, we get it now. Same staircase too. Same barrel roll down there.
Yeah, there's probably only like 2 steps, but Dan makes sure that it's like 24.
Hey,
it's a lot of steps.
She hit the bottom of the staircase and said, "Uncle Tom pushed me."
Yeah. Uncle Tom pushed her too.
Yep. Exactly what happened.
Yep.
Really, it traumatized my entire life.
We can tell.
Yeah.
I don't know if the trauma. Okay, I'm not going to say that.
That hair is distracting.
Is it though?
It looks like
hat back on, you Ed Grimley looking freak. Put it back on.
Take some scissors and just snip that shit off, would you?
You know what the worst part is? He has no idea what the hell Ed Grimley even is. So now I'm going to have to look that up to show it to
I do know
him.
what a gremlin is.
No. I didn't say gremlin. I said Ed Grimley.
Ed Grimley. Nope, don't know who he is.
Okay. Yes. So our live streams are very hilarious. That's what we strive for here. Hold on.
That's kind of the charm.
at 6%. He looks like the Canadian alfalfa.
There we go. Oh, buckwheat.
Yeah.
No,
What?
You are rolling my drag slick closer to me.
Okay.
You just rolled my drag slick out of the room. What? Now you kicked
Hey,
it.
you do. Okay.
Apparently, that's really fun.
Nope. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. I've got this. Nope, not so. God bless.
What? What are you doing?
I am trying to share something, and it had a little conniption there. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know why it's doing that now.
I'm excited now. What are we about to witness?
Well, you might not be witnessing anything because now it's having a conniption. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Don't hype me up this far just to make me disappointed. 6%.
Oh, wait, so you don't know who he is either?
Ha! It's Pickle.
That's alfalfa for the little rascal.
Oh my god. You just need the suspenders, Pickle.
I'm pretty sure they're under his t-shirt.
Oh.
Hit him again. Yes, hit him again.
Don't mind me. I'm just defending my life.
Push him down the stairs. Push him down the stairs.
Mine now. You took away my drink slick. You took away your ball.
How about you throw it at me and I punch it?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Just to that wall.
Good. Okay. This is getting a bit far now. This is.
No, take off your hat. Take off your hat.
My ball back.
One strand of hair, and this is what
Wedding
happens.
image.
One stupid strand of hair, and this is what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens. Pickle, no matter how much you might think we're annoying you, wait till you work in a shop. The stuff you're going to hear is going to make you blush.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm being serious.
No, we don't need to be breaking stuff.
Haven't heard anything yet, but I'll let you know.
The thing is, when you're working there, especially when you're the grunt, when you're going to be doing oil changes and every crappy thing they don't want to do, they're going to say stuff to you, especially when they learn you're from a little tiny rock. They're going to mess with you constantly.
Should I wear this hat then?
All right. Calm down now. Yeah, Pickle. You know, my dream job used to be as mechanic too until I actually got working doing auto stuff, and then I said, fuck that.
My nose. I bumped my nose.
I enjoy it. I don't know why you whine about it. And they don't use salt on the roads here, so everything comes off. Like everything.
Pickle,
So
how many days have you worked in the shop so far?
There you go.
2.
Yeah, okay, so you actually worked in the shop already.
Yes.
Well, you
But
didn't say
barely.
that.
I shouldn't say I barely.
Oh, you barely.
Barely. I'm only just starting. I guess you can.
Well, how many brake changes have you done so far?
None.
How many oil changes have you done so far?
1.
How many tire rotations have you done so far?
None.
Oh,
much of
so
the
you're
floor is
enjoying it, are you?
No.
I just
Calm
started.
down, Dan. How much of the floor have you swept?
None.
What have you done?
Learn.
Learn
what?
Learn, yeah.
Really? No, there was sarcasm in that, but it's an actual question. So you've been there 2 days and you learned what?
Things I already knew, pretty much.
Look, Pickle, I get you're enjoying it now, but after you spend an entire day doing nothing but brake jobs over and over and over and over and over, that shit gets tiring after a while.
You know, you're probably right, Dan, but this is I'm gonna have a trade in 4 years, so I'm sticking with her. Whether I want to do that in 4 years or not, I don't know. I'll know by then, but at least I'll have it.
Just keep talking, Pickle.
I was done talking. I do not look like that guy.
You
kind of do, actually. But
kinda do,
If I was a kid, maybe.
yeah,
Like,
you
if I
put
photo of me
you
as a
put a
kid, my
little
hairstyle like that. I mean, maybe.
you put a teenage beard on that kid,
No,
and it looked just
no.
like you.
ASO has hit the nail on the head. The victim is coming out of his chair, as in you.
Why is your thing the victim? I meant to ask that.
Because I got thrown down the stairs.
Oh, okay. I thought
It really
it
damaged
was
me
really
for life,
like video worthy.
both physically and emotionally.
You poor thing.
What?
Dad, can I put my other punching bag on?
What?
Take
That's
down
my
road and
punching
film.
bag.
I'm
Dan, don't
using
give
it.
it. And just
I'm using your punching bag.
take the title.
Mine is too small.
What?
I'm not 100% sure, ASO. You kind of lost me in where you're going with that. I think he's telling Tom to go steal Dan's car.
I
Tom
think
doesn't
he's
want
trying
it.
to say that too, but I can't be sure.
Tom wouldn't want that car even if it was
That's
given
you,
to him.
Just shave and that's you.
I can
Right
show
there.
you what I look like without a beard. Hang on.
I don't want it. I'm good, Pickle. Thanks.
No, you're gonna get to see it.
So pickle. Let's change the subject just for a second, right?
Oh boy.
So what you're in monetary. You're in deep shit monetarily, correct?
Not really.
Well, I mean, you're paying 300 here, 800 here,
I
couple
think the
thousand
correct
here.
way to say it would be he's going to be in deep shit financially.
Yeah,
He hasn't got there yet.
Right.
Well,
You still owe my daughter. Just keep in mind, you still owe my daughter money, right?
If you can't
Wait,
give me
just
any
keep punching.
money,
Right.
you have to get me a cookie or something.
Just keep punching.
Right.
So you owe my daughter some money, and she's what? She's getting ready to come get it. So you might want to factor that into your budget.
I have.
Ain't messing around.
She's getting thin, boys. Fishy man still owns money.
Hey, what are you gonna do to pickle if you don't
This
give me
is
your
what I
money?
look like, by the way. A child.
He's training.
Well, technically, Pickle, you are a child, and I don't mean that.
But I mean, like, I look like a 12-year-old here.
You kind of look Asian.
Is everybody Asian? Shit.
He's got.
I heard that right. Correct. Like you look Asian. I heard that. Correct.
There we go. Quit victim shaming Pickle.
You know what's funny is you're not the first one to say that. So.
Oh, okay.
I know, because it's true.
Well, guys, we have a clarification from ASO. New guy's guitar takes the victim's keys to his Mustang, takes it for a film or for a spin, films it in the title of the video. I stole my brother's car. Thank you, ASO. That's what we thought it meant, but I wanted clarification. I wanted to make sure.
Isn't that just like every I don't know, bratty white guy, like video titles of video, all capitals, when really he didn't do anything?
I don't. I'm not quite sure. I don't think Tom would touch that car with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, ASO. Tom actually isn't a car guy. I don't mean that offensive.
Yeah, I don't.
Actually hates automobiles.
I'm going in to become a mechanic, and I've never driven a standard before, so this is gonna be fun. And don't worry, I'm gonna record it, so all of you will be able to laugh at me.
Well, okay. Honestly, who's gonna teach you?
I don't know yet. There's a couple options. I think there's only gonna
Your
be
mom
one.
or dad or somebody?
This is funny, but I think it's gonna be my boss.
Well, that's probably better than your parents from the sounds of it. So, not to
Okay,
be mean.
Well,
Here's what you do.
Love
Standard
cars.
Here's what you do. All right.
I know how it works.
You're in first. Okay. You put it in first. You have the clutch pedal down. Okay.
Well, that's what you got to start with. So far, this is a terrible explanation. I could put it in first without the clutch pedal, but I won't have a transmission.
No, don't put it in reverse. Put it in first. Clutch all the way down. Bring it up to about $4,000. Okay. Then you quickly let off the clutch and you floor it. Okay? And then when you go to take second, keep your foot on the gas pedal. Just quickly bop the clutch. Throw it into second.
Don't even bother. No, it's cable. It's cable, so you don't have to worry about bopping and just slam the gears. It's Pickle's first clutch dump.
That's how you drive a manual. Right there.
I bet I'll get it first try.
You want to?
You are so full of shit.
When in doubt, rev it out.
It's not. Pickle, I've been driving. The first thing I learned to drive was a manual. Once you get it, you won't forget it. But until you get it, it can be a problem.
There's no hills here, so I got that going for me.
You're what?
There's no hills here, so I got that going for me.
That's Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice, Pickle. That's
All right, place your bets. Place your bets.
Poison!
First shot, yay or nay, or will I stall?
Oh, no, you're gonna stumble.
no, well, no, that's not a good question. Then you'll just burn the clutch. So you don't stall. So it's not really.
Or you can just slap it.
I love that the guy that actually drives a truck every day of his life isn't saying a damn thing.
If you want to grow up, to be store.
Well, I mean, the
Right.
trucks. I don't know for certain, but they're all manuals, right? The big 18-wheelers, correct?
Not anymore.
No.
No,
Mine's 12-speed automatic.
really?
Yeah.
Store.
Wow.
It has a clutch, but it's got a control box on top of the transmission. It's got little air shifters in it. When you stop at a light, hit the brake, it actually releases the clutch, and when you hit the gas, it re-engages the clutch. And
It's you're driving a Lambo. You just have a really big Lambo. It's got one of those flappy paddle gearboxes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
another thing I've seen. A Lamborghini for the first time, and a Lamborghini dealership at that. So
Like that. You hit it like that. Just like that.
Tom's directing more comments to you. You could trip on a sidewalk in Brainerd, he'd be home in Crosby, and you'd still blame him somehow.
Going to
he would find a way because you're really good at twisting words, so you can really use things against people even though they never said it.
if it is.
That's a true story.
Actually, it's me, but I'm
What? All I heard was I'm really good at something, but I believe it. That's damn good.
He also has selective hearing, so.
Currently, I'm just,
like that.
I got commotion over here. Jesus criminy Christmas. What is going
We
on?
actually hear more clearly when we hear you, so.
Is that me? Is the ball supposed to represent me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
You're getting
Pickle's gonna get kneecapped by a 6-year-old.
Can you hear this commotion on my end?
Yeah,
We can better we can hear you.
Okay. Then I might head off. All right. I think I'm gonna head off. Because it's getting late here.
I think we're gonna end it in 4 minutes. It'll be 10. It'll be 3 hours. So.
Wait, how late is it where you guys are?
It's a little after 10 here.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10 in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
What? It's only 8 o'clock here.
It's about 9
That's how
o'clock here.
phones work, Pickle.
Yep.
We're on this round thing that as it goes past a certain point of the sun, things change, like the light.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating. I just,
Yeah.
I'm
right.
done.
I'm heading out though. See y'all later.
Bye, Ben.
All right.
Later. Take care.
Thanks, man. You
So-
guys.
So
Go
you're
ahead,
going to are you going to do a live Friday night, Pickle?
Sure am.
9 o'clock your time?
No, it's. I have it set for 7 right now, but I got to
Okay.
discuss with. That would be. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but it's 7 my time, which is early for me usually.
So
But,
you're what, mountain time?
7,
Yeah.
7 for you would be 10 o'clock for me.
Is that okay? Is 7 a good time for you guys? Like, is that
Yeah, I
fine?
can deal with that.
Okay. Well, I can. I don't know if I can do it much earlier than that because 6. I'm still on the go doing stuff and work too. I don't know when I'm gonna get off work. Like, because I've only worked one day, so. And the first day was like a half day. You come in and meet everybody, kind of overdo. So.
No, and Pickle. No, Dan had a bad experience, and I understand what he's saying, but just give it time and see what happens.
I am. And I understand everything's really expensive, but despite how expensive everything is, all this gets cheaper in time. Not only that, but I'm going to be bringing home, like, by the time you take taxes and everything out of it, I think it's going to be like $500 or something like that, like to put into my bank account, which isn't a lot, but it's something. Like I said, it gets more and more over time. So
It's going to be tight.
yeah, it's one of those things that just takes time. But this is much better than working at a grocery store, for example. So,
Yeah.
And it says your stream is set to premiere at 9 p.m. my time.
Okay, so you'll be okay. That's okay for you guys, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
No,
Well, for
you gotta
me,
do whatever whatever's convenient for you. It's your stream. So
I know, but like I can't make a stream where nobody can show up. That's the problem. It's no good to me either, because like you guys are like always on.
We all know somebody who makes a stream and nobody shows up, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, just give yourself time. You know, you're gonna have a lot of things. You're in a complete culture shock because everything you did every day is now completely different. Between working, where you live,
farming
everything.
for the last 4 years. That was my life. Every day, go out, feed animals, come back inside, you know, build stuff. That was my life. Now all of a sudden I'm in a house renting. Hundreds of people everywhere. I mean, this is a pretty big neighborhood.
Is that considered a house or a condo?
This is a house.
Because in here, that would be a detached condo is what they would call it. Because it's not really, they're so close to each other and they're so cookie cutter. Those are normally considered detached condos here.
Oh, I never heard, they just call them houses.
It doesn't actually matter, but I'm just wondering.
Yeah, it's a house. Like there's a bunch of houses. I'm not actually in a cul-de-sac. So.
You're a Honda driving cul-de-sac liver with a small ass garage. Jeez. Went from being a farmer and 4 days later you're a city slicking sack of crap. What? Good Lord, Pickle.
I know.
Suburbanite.
I know. And now, and I know what's going to happen. I'm going to move to Saskatchewan.
I thought it was Saskatchewan. You're changing your tune.
Saskatchewan.
You're a Toyota truck driving, coffee drinking, little pinky out SOB all of a sudden. What the hell?
Yeah, pretty much.
When I met you, you were scraping 45 feet of snow off a four-wheeler. Now you're just, I live in the city.
Yeah, pretty much. But 1 second.
Nope. We lost him.
I tell you what,
Probably in a latte delivery.
$800 a month. Damn.
Well, yeah, I would assume, I would hope they're doing that to try to teach them responsibility. Is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, I tell you.
The insurance thing is more of the God. That's a stick it in and break it off.
How much did you say your insurance was again?
$350 a month.
Yeah, that's nice.
I thought mine was bad. I pay $391 every 6 months.
Yeah. I have 3 cars insured, and it's $1,200 a year.
That's good. That's
and it's Michigan rates, so it would probably be about $900 anywhere else.
It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. This country, I will admit, I love my country and I love how beautiful everything is here, but it is ran into the ground. It really is. It's sad, actually, honestly.
Now, just focus on what you got to focus on. Pay attention to keep your eye on the prize, as they say, and just listen to what people have to say, but research it and just have a healthy air of skepticism, because they're going to have very different, no matter what they believe, their views are going to be different than yours because of where you came from, and the structure is so much different.
Exactly, and I'm learning that really fast.
Just if somebody says something that just doesn't sound right, research it. It's not that hard, especially now. You know, you got a laptop, you got the power of every library in history in your hand. You just got to use it. So,
yeah, it's going pretty good so far, though. Honestly, it hasn't been much that I've been confused about. Even the roadways are pretty simple still. I've never seen multi-lane highways before. Like there's 4 lanes on one highway where there's only 2 back where I come from. So, you know, there's that, but it's just a matter of getting used to that.
You basically came from a foreign country.
Basically, yeah. It's a different world over there.
Yeah.
Life is simple and slow there, where life is fast and a little bit more confusing here. But once you get the hang of it, I think it'll just be, you won't even think about it anymore.
No,
The important part is just watch every damn dime that you got.
Yeah. And don't get sucked in by the chrome crack by the tool trucks.
Yeah.
Spend your money smartly. Go to pawn shops and look for tools. if you need something, then look at because there's going to be 6 or 7 options now. There wasn't when I was doing this, when I was doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Spend your money smart. There's going to be some stuff you have to spend money on, and there's going to be some stuff you can get by with buying a nice tool, and there's going to be some stuff you can get by with buying just crap to get that job done because you're never going to see it again. So.
Yeah, and I will, because honestly, this store that I'm at has a brand line of Mastercraft. That's what it's called. That's basically Harbor Freight tools for Canadians, and that's what I use here at home. Like, I have a Mastercraft socket set, and I've had it for a couple years now, and it's not. I haven't broken a ratchet yet, so it's good enough.
Real quick question: I thought Harbor Freight was Princess Auto up there.
I don't really know. I've never been in Princess Auto, to be honest.
Well, that every like Fitzy's Garage is always described. Princess Auto is like a Harbor Freight.
Oh, I always think Canadian Tire is like a Harbor Freight because the tools are cheap. Or God, the tools are cheap, but they get the job done, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can go buy a socket set now at Canadian Tire for like a full-on socket set, $100. That's it.
Yeah. Plus, if you get a chance, get on Amazon too. There's brands like SunX. SunX are actually good sockets. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard that Snap-on actually owns them.
I don't believe so, but they're not. SunX, and there's Carlisle, SunX, Carlisle, and there's 2 or 3 other companies. Gear Wrench makes some decent stuff, but there's a big group of companies there's like 4 companies that own most of your tool makers now.
Yeah.
And they all kind of brand swap within reason. So you can buy,
Excuse me.
if you go on, let's say that you go on the truck and the truck has this tool is $150, and you look at it, you do a little research, and you realize it's made by SunX or Lyle or somebody else. And if you buy it from a store locally, it's $100, and if you buy it from Amazon, it's $50. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah.
You're not paying. You just got to spend your money as smartly as you can. Hey, Bear Rose, thanks for dropping by. We're actually getting ready to end it in about a minute too, but
hey, Bear Rose.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I've said that when I was back in Newfoundland too. I'm just gonna save because I don't want to be here forever. I know that.
Yeah, and Barrows has a good point. There's a company called Tecton that makes tools.
Yeah.
They're actually in Michigan. If you buy stuff from Tecton from their website, they pay you 10% back from your order each time you buy them. So there's upcycling in that.
Too, I think.
I like shopping for what I'll call vintage tools too. I get them generally pretty cheap if you go to a garage sale or something. I've scored a couple times like doing stuff like that.
Yeah, you really your best bet honestly is to do some homework on some of the there's channels that just do tool hunting to kind of, because there'll be differences with, like, I don't know how prevalent Craftsman stuff is up there, but a Craftsman USA made versus a Craftsman China versus a Craftsman Taiwan, they look very much the same, and the quality is all over the board.
Yeah.
So you really, your best bet is just educate yourself as much as you can, because that's where your money, that's where you're going to spend a lot of money, especially at first, no matter what you do. But that's also where you're going to make back money. The smart purchases on tools will make you money in the long run, because you're investing in yourself, but just don't be stupid about it. Just take your time when time's right.
Yeah, I agree. One other thing too is you might actually have a side hustle lined up for me to plow the parking lot with a skid steer. So I might be doing that too, like just on the side. He said he'd for it, so hopefully that'll work out.
Yeah, because if I go ahead, man. Well, I was just going to say, if I remember correctly, I think a lot of the old Craftsman tools were actually made by Western Tool and Forge. And
I think you're right.
Yeah, the new stuff, basically, you might as well go to Harbor Freight.
Well, no, it's not even.
Honestly, it does nothing.
Yeah.
Most anything you buy nowadays is like just as good as the cheap stuff is just as good as the expensive stuff now.
Go ahead, guys.
Well, it's like SK Tools. SK was made here in the U.S., and I think they got bought out by the Chinese.
Well, they were bought out by Ideal, and then they were bought out by, I think, Great Star or Northern Star, and their quality has gone down each. USA tools are normally safe. Taiwanese tools are normally safe. Japanese tools are extremely safe, but you're paying for it. Same thing with German stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some mixture in between. And the China stuff isn't all bad, but you really have to know where you're going with it. And I always had a rule: if I broke it more than once, like if I broke something twice, I had to try to buy something better.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, it also becomes a danger to yourself. But you'll learn all this stuff. The guys will. I know enough of it's changed since I was doing it. These guys will have a lot of input, lower than likely. So listen to them, hear what they have to say.
It seems like pneumatic tools and Milwaukee are really popular in shops now.
Yeah.
Like they're excellent tools because I own some Milwaukee tools and I love them, but they come at a hefty price. Like you're gonna empty your pockets if you go buy something.
Air tools, if they have air available at the shop, your best bet is probably to look at air tools first, because you can even if you buy them secondhand, as long as they function, they'll work for you until you need to upgrade. But like an Impact, like don't go buy a $300 Impact Milwaukee unless you already got one. Go get a $150 one from anywhere, and it'll do this. If you're busting tires and doing crap like that, it's gonna get nasty anyway. You're likely gonna have to have a set of tools, as power tools, for in the car and under the hood, because mixing them together, you're gonna get where you ruin customers' cars. But you'll find that stuff out as you're going. There's a lot you'll learn, but just take your time, enjoy it.
I am enjoying it so far. I mean, like maybe it'll get sickening over time and I won't want to do it anymore, but at least I'll have the trade. It's there. If everyone needed to fall back on it, I got it. So
it always served me well. I started out as it's like a dealer, did some college stuff, worked in the prototype. Now, granted, my advantage is being here in Michigan, because I was able to start working on prototype stuff and doing fairly cool stuff here and there. But it got to a point where I got tired of working on stuff, and I always was the person that said, write this down, do this, figure this out, keep a log. They always wanted me to do the other stuff, and I was fine with it. But my body stopped working, and it was time to do other things, and I wanted to move up and make more money. But there's always opportunities. You just got to pay attention, do the best you can, and if something comes up, take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm starting at the Canadian Tire Garage, but I might not be there forever either. There could be a better paying garage just down the road. It's also like that sometimes too, right?
Yeah. Well, also, if you do decide to do that, figure out, talk to them about what schooling is offered, if any, what kind of training is offered, what certifications you need, and is this a nationally offered training thing? Like if you went from this place to some place 2 years from now, does your time there count moving forward? Like, God forbid this place closed, what would you do if you were halfway through, or are you screwed?
Yeah, exactly. That's something I never even thought of.
And Barrows has a pretty good point. I learned a long time ago that it's far better to buy the top shelf cheap brand than to buy the bottom shelf expensive brand. Like you said, like Snap-on will have, when you're on a truck, you'll see something called Blue Point, and it's largely shit tools made in China, and you're better off going and buying Icons for less money. But you're really better off going Gear Wrench or any of the other, like Olsa Tools makes decent stuff. Carlisle makes decent stuff. Sonex, like you mentioned, Tecton makes nice stuff. When I started, there were about 5 companies that made tools you could actually use for a living. Now there's 20 name brands. A lot of the same companies make them, but there's so much more variety. You'll have a much better chance at making smarter decisions.
Yeah, there's so much here. I mean, there's even like tools without even names on them now. Like you can go on Amazon and buy like a blue impact jar. It doesn't even have a name on it.
Well, and
did you do that? No, but
the funny thing is, in a lot of times, like Walmart has a line of tools made that are called Heart. Well, as far as I know, they're pumped out of the same factory on the same line that makes Rigid and Ryobi stuff. They put a different mold and different case in the mold, same motor and everything else. You really have to. It's nice that you have the options. You just have to be smart about it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't go too cheap with stuff, and you don't want to throw away your money either. Like I know Snap-on, some of that stuff is just overpriced, and you're not getting what you're paying for.
No, there are certain things that are made by those companies that are there's no other game for that. But that's not stuff you're going to need for the first year, easy.
Exactly.
Don't go in and buy the $4,000 toolbox. Don't go in and buy this specialty thing. Either find a way to borrow it or find it cheap used. Look at Marketplace. There's always stuff for sale. Like was
Oh, that's been my best. Marketplace has been great here.
yeah, like saying the vampire trucks, I always call them chrome crack. Don't get hooked on it. But also a lot of times they'll have used tools that people trade into upgrades. So there can be times when you can buy something that somebody used and either got repoed or something, so you can buy it for a lot less money, get a better quality tool and not have spent it. And if you can do it, a lot of times wait for bigger purchases you can and say, look, you're saying this is $500. Well, I've got $350 in cash. What is it now? Because a lot of times those guys don't have to hunt you down. They'll take the less money. So you can always use them to your advantage as well.
Yeah, I've actually seen my first Snap-on truck not that long ago. I got pretty excited about it, but yeah, it's expensive.
Well, hell, if I rebought the tools that I have now again, it'd probably be $70,000 easy.
Yeah.
And I didn't spend that. Things have gone way. Like if I spent $100 for a socket set 20 years ago, they're $350 to $450 now for the same set, and nothing changed. It's still the same mold. It's still the same parts. It's still the same chrome. It even comes in the same damn box. And it's not just inflation. That's nuts.
It's not just it's foolishness. That's all it is. It's foolishness. I don't know how people are affording to live right now. Actually, I have no idea how people are doing it.
Plus, over time, you'll figure it out real fast what you can cheap out on and what you need that needs to be expensive. Something like a torque wrench. You don't want to go cheap on one of them because they'll get you in trouble. You need to get something like a Snap-on or a Matco or something that you can send, once or twice a year.
Gear wrench. Gear wrench and have started making some really good quality. The biggest thing is if they ever have a question, you're almost better off to buy the $200 torque wrench instead of the $800 torque wrench and have it sent off as certified.
Yeah.
There's companies that certify torque wrenches, and if you've got a certified torque wrench, they can all kiss your butt because your stuff's going to be more accurate than theirs is, and you've got proof of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to do it. A lot of things you can do. But and also, dude, like you said, Marketplace, amazing how that $400 set of sockets is now $125 because you need to sell them.
It's amazing to me. It amazes me. And the thing about it is you go and you buy a $400 socket set, say. The minute you walk out of the store with it, it's worth only $200 now, which is what it should be.
Well, and that's the weird thing. You'll notice you can almost always sell the name brand tools if you had to in a pinch. You're not likely to sell anybody Harbor Freight or Icon or any of that shit. Nobody's going to buy it. So that's also a caveat of it too. It's like figure out where to invest in the solid stuff like sockets. You can always sell a Snap-on socket for not fantastic money, but for at least decent money. So if you can buy them cheap and keep them, like I can't imagine ever selling my tools, but if you had to, there's at least some value in it. So buy smart, as smart as you can.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I gotta hop off because dinner's ready here now.
Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes over where we were going to stop anyway. So I can't thank everybody, and of course, hey, Shopcat, perfect timing as always. Sorry, buddy. He's saying hi to you, Pickle, but I've been on for 3+ hours now. The guys have been on for a while. So thanks everybody in the chat. Thank the guys up here. If you saw somebody in the chat and you're not subscribed to their channel, please go do so. That's a big reason why I do this stuff, is to build a community. I like everybody on here. I appreciate everybody for showing up, whether you're on here or in the chat. I will see you guys next week. Pickle's doing a live stream on his channel Friday. Thank you all so much. Bye, everybody. Oh, and hey, Doug, perfect timing. I'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.